This is The Gorge. It's a podcast where my friends and I gorge ourselves in what's happening in the world of video games and entertainment.
It's always depressing. The Gorge is brought to you by Patreon. That's patreon.com/thegorge, where for just $3 a month, you gain access to all of our bonus content that we have ever done. And we've done a lot. This podcast has been running for 10 years now. Patreon.com/thegorge. It gets you everything. Huge back catalog. It also gives you early access to The Reboot, our TTRPG series. That is fun and good. Right now we are playing Shinobigami as run by Saturn, a game that kicks ass and is eminently entertaining.
It's me!
Oh no, Eustace Winner!
Eustace Winner, what are you doing here? It's such a good gag.
I'm playing a tabletop role-playing game called, Shooby Gooby?
Shooby Gooby? I routinely forget that that's a bit that Oates just came up with on the fly.
Yeah,
and I just associate with Winner at this point.
It's not something that Eustace Winner has ever said in the series.
Yeah. It's so good. I feel like we need to find the clearest version of her "It's me" sound clip, sound clip for the soundboard because it's so good.
That's right.
It always feels like this is relevant to what I've been playing, but it always feels like a Deltarune bit whenever there's small text in the bottom of the caption, you know?
Totally. That's exactly what it feels like. That's not Patreon exclusive. That's just what you can hear if you go listen to us play Ace Attorney Investigations on twitch.tv/thegorgepodcast. But if you like us and you want to support us, $3 gets you all sorts of neat things, including pictures of podcast mascot Peanut the dog, which is very important as far as I'm concerned. That's extremely worth $3. So yeah, patreon.com/thegorge. Thank you very much.
And you too, with those $3, can go towards snacks for Peanut.
It's the most noble of goals.
Sarah McLachlan leaning down in front of Peanut.
Yeah. Don't you want to give this fat pit bull a snack? The answer is yes, of course you want to give my fat pit bull a snack.
This poor dog has been deprived of popcorn for over a month now. With just $3, you can change his life, and then he instantly forgets that you gave him food.
And will, in fact, ask you for more. Yeah, that's correct. Patreon.com/thegorge. It's a roundup. I'm worried about the news, but don't worry. We'll lightning round it if it's too depressing.
Yeah.
Instead, we'll talk about what we've been doing. I know what I've been doing. Does anybody else want to go first, or do we want to get Sarah's list out of the way?
My week will continue to be short, so you can save me as the Oreo filling in the middle, which you wish there was more of.
We're getting we bought a packet of those the Oreo thins where there's there's
calories.
A molecule of filling.
Yeah.
For me, I'm just if I see an Oreo thin, I'm just I'll just have one Oreo and wish. The Oreo thins piss me off so bad.
It's
I don't know. I like the cookie part of the Oreo more than I like the filling part of the Oreo. So
you're allowed to, I suppose.
I'm allowed to be wrong.
So you've got the thins, you've got the classic, you've got double stuff, and then quadruple stuff.
That's too much.
Quadruple stuff is too much.
No, you can't do that.
I honestly even think double stuff is too much.
You're also allowed to think that.
I think you're wrong, but I'm not going to arrest you for it.
Now, I will say, when I was younger, double stuff was my favorite by a significant margin. Mm-hmm. I don't know if my reduced sugar tolerance as a 30-year-old would push me towards the dominion of the normal style Oreo or not.
Normal style Oreos are the best ones. It's the perfect balance. Oreo is the perfect cookie. Why would you fuck it up by adding additional cream filling, huh?
It's one of those things like Reese's Cups where it's you got it right the first time. And I know late stage capitalism requires constant pointless innovation, but why can't you just sell a Reese's Cup normal style and accept that that's the best permutation of the Reese's Cup?
You got it in one. Congratulations, you figured it out, right? Now I don't mind permutations on Skittles, which is my other favorite candy, because I love them wild berry Skittles.
No, wild berry is the best, though.
Them shits is good as hell. Yeah.
My dark secret is I have no opinions on permutations of Skittles because I don't really like Skittles to begin with.
Well, so you're allowed to have that opinion, I suppose.
Yeah. I'm glad we already know what the episode title for this week is going to be.
Talking about candy and cookies, because everybody's 12.
Well, yeah, let's go on to mature topics, Sarah, like Batman.
Like Batman. Yeah. All right, Batman update real quick. Very small this time. I've been distracted by other things, which we'll talk about. The big thing is I read Batman. I have to scroll this list. I can't wait to post this list at the end of the year, by the way, because I have a running document on my phone. I've talked about it before, of all of the Batman stuff that I've done so far this year. And it's getting long. Like, it's not just like what I read. It's also like a very small little review of the thing I read, right? And it's starting to get long. So, yeah. I read Death of the Family. I guess I should say I started reading the Scott Snyder run of Batman from 2011. Scott Snyder is currently the guy writing Absolute Batman. That's why he's kind of like an important figure.
Yeah.
I wanted to see what it's all about. It starts with Court of Owls, which I have, talked about how much I like before. Court of Owls is good as fuck. Turns out on a reread, still good. Shocker. That shit's good. It's followed up by Death of the Family, which is like a very famous Joker story that I think is fine. I think I need to do it again. I need to read it again to sort out my feelings for it, because it's got this thing, and I was talking about it in the Western Comics chat of the Disgorge, where in 2026, the Joker being canonically in love with Batman is just the text, right? Like, that's just kind of the assumed dynamic, is that there's some fucked up toxic yaoi shit going on, right?
Right.
Like, the Joker is 100% in love with Batman, and Batman has weird something, right, in return. It's not love, but it's something.
Yeah.
And that is kind of just the accepted pop culture interpretation of these characters now, right?
Brief sidebar on that topic. It was very funny at the end of the conclusion of the submissions period for Toxic Yuri VN Jam, seeing that one tweet where it's like, yeah, I've been seeing a lot of things that are called Toxic Yuri, where clearly some of the people think that there's like, subtle psychological manipulation going on. And then the other half of the people think it's a girl's version of whatever Batman and the Joker are doing.
Both can be right.
That's right.
I think both are totally valid interpretations of that theme of Toxic Yuri VN Jam.
But that's why I think it's important that we remember that you can have Toxic Yuri, but you can also have girl yaoi.
You can have girl yaoi, absolutely. And this is boy Yuri, I guess. I don't know. But it's kind of the popularized, accepted narrative between those two characters at this point, right?
Right.
Death of the Family came out in 2012. It was a very different media landscape back then. And so this very acclaimed Joker story, like it's a Batman and a Joker story. It's very acclaimed. And it is primarily about the fact that the Joker is in love with Batman, to the point that in the trades between the actual the monthly releases and then the trade paperback, DC made Scott Snyder rewrite a couple panels that were too gay for their taste in 2012, right?
Heroes don't do that.
That sounds like a thing that a Tumblrina would make up, or like a TikTok would make up about Batman.
It's 100% true. It's crazy. And honestly,
he can't have a mentally ill boyfriend. He can't eat Selena Kyle's pussy. What's Batman allowed to do?
Suffer. That's why they don't let him do all this shit.
I see. Batman is Miles O'Brien.
Yeah, 100%. So
that would be a great episode of Star Trek.
Oh my god, yeah.
What I'm talking about, right? But yeah, like it's so like the big thing is literally just that the Joker is in love with Batman, right? Like, and it's not subtle. Even I read the Death of the Family. I own the physical version, but I read it on my fucking tablet anyways because it's easier to read in bed that way.
Yeah, understandable.
But where I read Death of the Family, it was the trade paperback version. So the version that had all the gay shit, all the gay text boxes changed. And even toned down, it's really not that toned down. It's really not that toned down. It's very impressive. And that is in and of itself interesting, right? Because again, it's 2012, this comic comes out. It's very certain about what it's about, right?
Right.
But that being said, you're reading it in 2026 and you're like, I don't really see what the big hullabaloo about this story was.
Yeah, it's Seinfeld is unfunny.
Yeah.
Like you're going back and watching the thing that started this idea in the mainstream, and it's like, no big deal.
TV Tropes changed the name of that, by the way, to something else, which pisses me off.
Wait, what?
There's a whole thing, I think they called it the Seinfeld effect, which is the idea of going back to something that's a classic that gets ripped off endlessly, and every unique part of it getting ripped off makes the original seem quaint.
Sure.
This is a thing that, in my personal opinion, happens to, say, Neon Genesis Evangelion, among others.
Yeah.
Where, like, you know, compared to some stuff coming out in 2026, it's very sedate. But they changed the name of it from that because they didn't want tropes to specifically reference, like...
Oh, that's stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really dumb. I hate that website. I already hated that website back in 2010. I hate it more in 2026.
Yeah, that's correct. And I mean, and I don't know how much... I mean, I don't want to attribute all, the Joker is in love with Batman theorizing to Scott Snyder, right?
Oh yeah, no.
Like,
it was a thing, obviously.
But I just wonder if it became like accepted storytelling in DC Comics as a result of Death of the Family. That's kind of the
I think that's absolutely correct.
Okay. Because that's kind of my that's kind of like I'm doing fandom archaeology here, right? I'm trying to figure out like, well, where did this narrative come from, and when did it become fine to say it out loud? Because it's been around since the beginning, right? Yeah. Like homoerotic undertones of Batman in general, and whatever the fuck is going on between Batman and the Joker in specific. But I'm wondering if Death of the Family is the turning point where DC themselves are like, fine, you can say the Joker is gay for Batman, fuck, right? Mm-hmm. And then they just kind of ran with it for the next 14 years, right? It's bizarre that Death of the Family is 14 years old. So I liked it. It was good. I need to give it another reread and maybe chew on it a little more, because right now I'm like, well, that's fine, right? I didn't feel like it did as much to my brain chemistry as some of the other things I've read over the course of this this deep dive, right?
Right.
So, we'll give it a shot. I did pick up, I'm not done with it yet, which is why I haven't officially, I don't want to talk about it too much, but I read the first part of the next little segment of Scott Snyder's run, which is called 0 Year. That shit's good as fuck, y'all. It's also like an early Batman story, and it's so good. You can see, I haven't even read Absolute Batman, but I see where the bones of Absolute Batman come from. Right? Because this is a young Batman story, and Scott Snyder has a very specific vision for how this shit kid was doing things. And the answer is he's just a complete asshole. And it rocks. It's so good. I like it a lot. The art is really good because it's Greg Capullo who's been doing the art for Court of Owls and Death of the Family. But I think the colorist is different because the art, the colors are crazy vibrant and super, super pastel. A lot of pink for a Batman story, which is fun. And I like it a lot. I'll come back when I'm done with it more. But that's pretty much all I got in terms of Batman stuff. It's good. I'm really enjoying this. I want to do more. I caved I saw the trailer for the Nightfall movie, and I was like, that looks fine. And then I had a friend in another server go on like a 20-minute tangent on how good Nightfall the comic is. Nightfall the comic looks like a fucking phone book, and I had to cave and put it on my reading list. I'm like, fine, I'll do it. Shit.
Look, in for a penny, in for a pound.
In for a penny, in for a pound. I might as well.
Look,
why don't we just do
may
all
as well
of it?
ride the Batman wave while it's there.
Yeah.
Right,
look, the Batmobile is long, and it's got good mileage. You might as well get in.
God, I bet.
Please don't look at my Tumblr likes. That being said, what else?
Salute. Benedict Cumberbatch salute gif.
What else have I been up to? A couple things. I watched more X-Files. The other day I wasn't feeling well, so I played hooky from work, and I watched like 6 episodes of X-Files in a row. X-Files is so goddamn good. It's crazy. It's so good. That's really all I have to say, but like, fuck, the X-Files is so good. Now that you're done with Star Trek, might I recommend other high-quality 90s sci-fi television show, The X-Files. I
think I am going to make that my next, like, project show, because like, I never actually watched X-Files, like, ever.
It's so good. It's a joy. It is at times deeply corny, but also the guy who wrote Breaking Bad worked on it, so how bad could it be? Right.
Well,
I saw a X-Files post to send to you. 1 second. I forgot to do it until now.
Please. That show is great. Fucking Gillian Anderson, and I mean I talked about it before. Gillian Anderson, David Duchovny. That's correct. They have the craziest chemistry. It's so good from episode 1. And I'm into season 2 now. There's a lot of X-Files. It doesn't stay good forever, unfortunately. But right now, it rocks. It's so good. I like it.
As long as it's good for now, that's all you really need. Because you can eventually. The nice part about TV shows that are syndicated in that way is you can eventually hit a point where you're like, I'm bored, and then just stop watching.
That's
correct. And then you can be like, I watched all the good of this show.
That's correct.
That's really what you do with Star Trek.
That's how I did it with both several years ago with both NCIS and Criminal Minds.
Mm-hmm, that's correct. Absolutely, Criminal Minds is a good show. Until it
runs way too long, but you watch it for several seasons, and then you're like, I've watched the good Criminal Minds.
I'm done. Yeah. X-Files continues to be awesome. Just like really standout episodes, just like kind of back to back. They have an episode that is a explicit, I don't want to say rip off of The Thing. It is an homage to The Thing, but it's doing its own thing as well. And it's really genuinely great. I started it, I didn't like it, because it starts kind of slow, and I'm like, all right. And then I skipped it. And then I noticed it had an 85% on IMDb, which is really high for any given episode of The X-Files. So I went back to it, and I was like, okay, actually, this was good. I'm the idiot. I'm wrong, actually. I have bad opinions sometimes. It's really good.
Whenever I skip an episode of Deep Space Nine.
Yeah, somebody tells you to go back. Yeah.
Yeah, I skipped that one where everyone got that whatever episode premise was going on, where everyone wanted to fuck each other super bad, and I was like, I dipped because I felt weird about Cisco's son trying to fuck Kira.
Yeah, but it's
and then you told me, no, that's one of the great, that's a really good episode. I'm like, I mean, I don't want to go back, but also apparently I have to.
It's really good. It's funny. I love it. But no, there's also an episode. So I didn't remember this, but fucking, oh my God, the major in Twin Peaks, what's his face, bald guy? Yeah. That's Scully's dad.
Really?
Yeah, he plays Scully's dad. Now, granted, Scully's dad dies in season 1, but he plays Scully's dad too, and he calls her Starbuck, which is adorable. And that episode that is about Scully's dad dying is phenomenal. It's the first time the X-Files has like what I would consider like a genuinely great episode, and not just like, that was pretty good. It is fantastic. It's so fucking good. So yeah, because it's about like a guy who claims he can talk to the dead, right? And Scully's dad just died, right? So yeah, it's awesome. huge recommend. Absolutely. It's like, I want to watch some more 90s stuff after Star Trek. Go watch X-Files. Completely different vibes. And it takes a little while for it to find its footing because they keep thinking that Mulder is the most interesting part of that show. Incorrect. The most interesting part of that show is whatever the fuck is going on between both of them. So early in season 2, Mulder and Scully don't get to be together as often because of some plot contrivances at the end of season 1, right? Right. And I can only assume it's because Gillian Anderson probably like had to go have a baby or something. Like anytime that happens, where like a character, like a woman is kind of kept off screen for like 6 to 7 episodes, is because she had to go have a baby. Yep. You know what I mean? That's just how TV is.
Go back and see how many times she's like behind a desk or like has an object in front of her.
I seem to recall David Duchovny being like, "Yeah, I was kind of a." He's dick kind of in the earlier seasons of X-Files, so maybe, you know... Yeah. I understand better now. But.
Yeah. I mean, it's crazy to even say that, but I mean, for him to even cop to that, which is very nice of him, because again, their chemistry is so good from word one, right? But, you know, good for them. But no, they eventually kind of find their footing. They realize, like, oh, Mulder and Scully should generally be together at all times because that's the heat of this show. Yeah. Skinner gets introduced, and Skinner is my other favorite character.
It would be like if you had Apothecary Diaries and you had an entire season where Jinshi just wasn't in it because you didn't understand that's what people were coming for yet. Right. Is those two interacting?
Yes, absolutely. And then like Skinner is their boss, and he's kind of a nothing character in the beginning. But then they realize that it's good for a show like this to have like an authority figure who will keep them from having like the government break them up, right? But he also thinks they're kind of just dumbasses, you know? So there's a lot of good kind of stuff going on between all of them. So yeah, X-Files is good. I gotta be faster. I'm sorry. It's already been 4 minutes.
You're all right.
I have so much. I finished Fate Strange Fake. That shit's good. Please watch it. That's all I can. You can't talk about Fate Strange Fake. It is the definition of incomprehensible. Have a nice day. I know. Apparently, who was it on the server? Idron, who was like, I watched Fate Strange Fake. I want to get into stuff. I'm
like this is my first Fate thing. It's like, what's your problem?
That's a crazy place to start. I mean, good for you.
I never thought that I would feel comparatively vindicated for my first Fate thing being Fate Grand Order. Mm-hmm. But as compared to my first Fate thing being Strange Fake.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I feel like Grand Order is comparatively normal.
Yeah, no, because Grand Order is like extremely Fate-centric, but also Grand Order exists in its own timeline and has its own rules and is like full of callbacks, but you know, you
and like positions itself to be like super ordinate in a way where you can then later watch Fate things and go, oh, this makes Grand Order make more sense,
right? Because
Grand Order is assuming that literally everything Fate that has ever happened is canon.
Yes, but Strange Fake is so much more just like assuming you know the rules. Right? Like
Strange Fake is I read the Hadith before I read the Quran. And it's like, what are you doing?
Yeah. Like Strange
Fake. Like I'm happy for you, but what are you doing?
What are you doing? I'm glad. Listen, this is not a dig on friend of the show Idron. Yeah, no. Good. Any place that gets you into Fate is good, right? Because Fate is good. But that's a crazy place to start. Because there's so much shit going on. There's a sequence at the end of the show, no spoilers.
That still haven't watched any.
No, but there is it is a direct reference to the Banquet of Kings from Fate Zero, right?
I see.
It actually just shows the Banquet of Kings from Fate Zero at a couple of times. And it's like, oh, you've never seen Fate Zero. You have zero context for this. Cool. Crazy. Great show. Tremendous animation. It's the closest you're going to get to Baccano Season 2. That's all I can tell you. You got to go watch it.
I know.
It's the most Ryogo Narita that it's ever been. It's got all of his things of like loving the United States and like having a shit zillion characters, and those shit zillion characters are all like they are so like masters of their own destiny, right?
Mm-hmm.
In a way that is compelling, that that like Lad Russo and Claire Stanfield and all of their ilk are, right? Like so much of what makes Baccano good specifically, not what what Narita does, which is big ensemble cast, because that's more of your Duraras, right?
Right.
So much of what specifically is compelling about Baccano is in Strange Fake, right?
Right.
Like American culture through the lens of a Japanese writer, all kinds of interesting things like that. Really, really weird and fucked up characters. It's got it all. I really, really liked it. It's also gorgeous. Strange Fake is just beautiful to look at. It is really immaculately animated and has a soundtrack by Hiroyuki Sawano. So it also sounds really good. I know, right? The fucking Kill la Kill guy, among other things. I mean, Hiroyuki Sawano has done everything, but I know him as the Kill la Kill guy.
Don't lose your way.
Don't lose your way. Strange Fake, really good.
I still need to watch it, but I'll get there.
Make time for it.
I
completely
will. Different.
I also watched all of season 1 of My Dress Up Darling, which is great. My Dress Up Darling is in fact just darling.
As the title would suggest, yes.
It's not head slop if I like it. Okay, it's a romance comedy anime about like this kind of awkward kid who has considered to be his grandpa runs a Hina doll shop. Hina dolls are those traditional Japanese dolls that wear kimono and are very beautiful and are like very hand painted. His grandpa runs a Hina doll shop, so he is considered to have a like less masculine sort of taste and interests and stuff like that, and it's always made him feel a little awkward, right? But
kanji.
He's a kanji, but he's much more subdued. He's
not like a delinquent who has that. He's like a normal guy who has that.
He's a sweetheart, and he meets a very darling Gyaru girl named Marion who wants to do cosplay but cannot sew to save her life. So of course they pair up to make cosplay together. And it's a romance anime. Marin is the funniest character of all time because she is a super sweet girl. She's very Gyaru, blonde, long nails. She wears pink contacts, right? Like the whole deal. She's also a huge pervert. The first cosplay she asks Gojo to make her is her favorite character from an extremely explicit eroge that she likes a lot. Right?
Quiet MGS5. And it's like, wait a minute.
Correct. Huge, just banger character. It's just cute. I like it. It's very well animated. It's just really adorable. I liked it a lot. It's not head slop if I like it.
I do really want to watch that anime. My experience with My Dress Up Darling is that I have read exactly one chapter, and it wasn't the first chapter. It was a late chapter, and I won't say anything more than that.
It's just really funny and cute, and all of the characters are extremely likable. It's not very contrived, I would say, the way a lot of romance anime can be. The kids act like, they're 16, 17-year-olds, right, in love. And it's cute. It's also pretty horny, but it's a romance anime. Of course it is. Right. But I love it. I really, really like it. I can't wait for season 3. I gotta finish season 2. But I like it a lot. It's super cute. Marion is, she's just like me for real. Just this weird little pervert, and I adore her.
Notepad emoji, writing hand emoji, thinking emoji.
Yes. And then also, I've been watching a lot of anime. I finally started Spy Family.
Ooh.
We've watched a lot of Spy Family. Oates included. Oates has also been watching Dress Up Darling with me. but we have watched a lot of Spy Family, and Spy Family is also, unsurprisingly, cute. It's good.
not head slop if you like it.
Yeah, you're on a head slop
binge.
kick.
It might be about a man and a woman raising their daughter together, but it's not head slop.
It's not
if
head
you like
slop.
it.
Absolutely not. Thank you. You all know the premise of Spy Family. It's fucking Spy Family, right?
It's like the most popular not shonen that has ever existed ever, maybe.
It's good. Shocking no one, local popular anime Spy Family is cute and good, actually. It's very pretty to look at. It was very funny because at one point we were watching season 2 and I was like, this is fun and cute, but you watch it and you realize that the artist and writer of the manga did not realize the banger character he had in Yor for a while, right? Because like the early Spy Family is predominantly about Lloyd and Anya, and that's fine. And you just kind of have Yor as deuteragonist, I would say, right? Like the two protagonists for the first season-ish of Spy Family is Lloyd and Anya. It's predominantly about those two. And then I think at some point he realized he had a crazy banger character in Goofy Airhead Super Killer, right? Like the thing about Yor is that she's physically unstoppable. Like she's crazy strong.
Have you gotten to the tennis episode yet?
Of course I've gotten.
Okay, because I have a hard time remembering where everything is in the timeline.
Yes, no, the tennis episode rocks, but I didn't realize the tennis episode is predominantly about Lloyd and the girl he works with who has a crush on him, right?
Oh, no, not that episode. The one where Yor plays tennis.
No, I haven't got to that one yet.
Ben, I think that's a season 2 episode.
Oh, okay. All right, yeah.
I feel like I remember seeing clips of that relatively recently.
Yeah,
I just saw the bit where Yor demolishes the fucking tennis ball.
Yeah, that one. That's what I'm talking about.
No, those are the same episode, Ben.
Okay, yeah.
But that's still like that episode is predominantly about Lloyd and Fiona.
Yeah.
Right? And at the end you get like a little bit with Yor being best girl, of course. And it's like, okay, yeah, you have this banger character. She's like an unstoppable super killer, but she's also kind of an airhead, but also she's the strongest woman alive, and she has a heart of gold still somehow. She's a good mom, right? That's a great character. And he didn't realize it. And I was watching this show, and I'm like, damn, this show could use some more Yor. You know? Like, we really need like a Yor-centric episode or two. And then you hit the Yor-centric plot arc that is 5 episodes of Yor, and you're like, that's a man who realized the error of his ways and immediately course corrected. And it's great. Shocking. Good show. Very cute. Shame that 4th season seems to be in development hell. It'll come out someday.
I mean, there's enough Spy X Family that it will happen eventually.
It'll have to happen eventually. That movie is apparently really good, is what I've heard. So,
I've heard it's good too. I've heard it's also got 2 dubs and one of them is bad.
Why does it have 2 dubs?
Because I think
double dubs.
It was a American release and a European release.
I see. Interesting. Okay. But yeah, no.
Which one's good and which one's bad?
I don't know.
I want to know. I mean, we've been watching it in Japanese anyways because I like Yor's Japanese voice a lot. I generally just kind of, it's more fun that way. You miss out on some of the jokes if it's in English because they're kind of hard to localize.
Oh, I have discovered the truth about Code White. Apparently, is that the movie Code White?
Yes.
Netflix has an English dub that is from a studio in the Philippines.
Oh no.
The official English dub, however, is the one that is on Crunchyroll.
Okay.
So if you watched on Crunchyroll, ostensibly you will probably get the good one.
Okay, good to know. And then Spy Family is good. That obviously.
Yes.
And then last but not least is I play, and this is overlapping with Ben, so it works out marvelously.
Yes.
I played all of Forbidden Solitaire. That game, that game rocks.
That game fucking rules.
That game's so good. Oh shit.
Look, okay, you know what? Here's the thing: is that it is the cheapest heat possible to be like, oh, the game's going wacky.
Yeah.
But it fucking works on me every time.
It works because the actual solitaire part of Forbidden Solitaire is crazy addictive.
Oh my god, it so is.
I think I will say my background here is I watched Super Great Friend play it. I did not play it myself. I paid my price already by being really angry every time he would miss something that was super obvious to me and just shaking my fist at my screen. It kind of seems like, what if Inscription was actually good?
Yeah,
a little bit.
And I like Inscription, but it takes 20 plus hours, and also most of its gameplay does not factor directly into its core narrative, which is broadly the same as the core narrative from Forbidden Solitaire.
Right.
But Forbidden Solitaire is just like, what if you had a linear solitaire experience that did this story and it took you like 5 hours?
Yeah, it's very brisk, very good. The idea of a solitaire-based, turn-based battle system is really inspired.
Yeah.
It's so good. I actually did go and play more of it on New Game Plus mode. Like, I didn't do any of the modifiers and stuff. Right. I just turned on New Game Plus mode where everything gets way harder. So like enemies do more damage and stuff like that. And it rocks. I would play. I know that these are very very designed solitaire challenges, right?
Right.
So it's kind of hard to make an endless mode because of the nature of the game. But boy, if you could find a way to make an endless mode of this, I probably would play it.
I know.
It's really good. It's by the guys who did Home Safety Hotline, a game that I love. Please play Home Safety Hotline, and please play Forbidden Solitaire, because Forbidden Solitaire is so much fun. Because, like, if it was just like, ooh, it's a cursed video game, that's fine. That's kind of fun. But no. The fun is in all of the fucking FMVs, baby.
Yes.
I love it.
News articles and the fake, Jonathan Frakes' show?
Oh, God. What is the...
Fact or Fiction?
Fact or Fiction, yes.
Yeah.
The fake Fact or Fiction, the news articles, the fake parent group protests, which means they had, like, the devs had to get them and all their friends outside with a bunch of dumb fucking signs to, like, film them like a news spot and stuff like that.
I will say I am seeing my favorite detail about this game. So obviously it's developed by Night Signal, who are the Home Safety Hotline guys. But it's co-developed with Great Alien Games.
Yes.
Who, you might guess, just sort of make solitaire and gem matching game.
Yeah,
and that's
their
it.
Whole thing, yeah.
A match made in heaven. No, I do want to point out that, like, the fake Fact or Fiction thing cracked me up because he's acting like Jonathan Frakes.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It was so good.
I just need them to collaborate with the people who did fucking Space Organ Baby Trading Simulator.
Yeah.
Or whatever it's called, because I feel like they could make something beautiful together.
I'm really glad it seems like Forbidden Solitaire seems to have done well, because I need these guys to just keep making video games forever, right? Because they make exactly my kind of games.
They found their niche and they should stick with it.
Yeah, and their niche rocks. It's so much fun. I love the corny, the live action trailer for the game. Right?
God, it was so good.
It's so good. There's so much to it.
The thing is, you can also picture the magazine ad.
Oh, the
for
magazine
this
ad
game.
is well, the one that's actually in the game is perfect.
It's so good.
You can just see it in the pages of like a Game Informer, 35 years ago, right?
Yeah.
I loved it. I really did. It's so much fun. Ben, by the way, Ben texted me at one point right before he was starting to play it, and he's like, "How the fuck do you already have 22 hours in this game?" And I'd be like, "I fell asleep with my computer on." Is how.
Yeah.
It does not actually take you 22 hours to beat Forbidden Solitaire.
You gotta watch out, Sarah. That's how you get your eyes stabbed out.
I know. It's how
that's what I told her. I was like, do I need to actually be, because the whole game is framed in the idea of like your sister is like messaging you like, hey, are you playing that game still?
Yeah, that game that is definitely gonna kill you. Are you still playing it? Kayla, did you see something off the ground? You good? I think my idiot dog just ate a piece of paper off the ground and now he's coughing. $3, patreon.com/thegorge. Get pictures of that idiot dog.
You too can feed this dog snacks that aren't paper.
Paper off the ground. No, that game it's so good. It's $15 on Steam right now. I got it on sale. I think it's actually just worth the full price.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it's awesome. Play it. Play Home Safety Hotline, another game by that dev that I really, really like. Yeah. No.
I'm a sucker for a fake Windows UI.
Great fake Windows UI. Great fake DOS loading screens. Fantastic, like,
really
bad CG cutscenes from a PS1 game, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good.
Also really captured the specific fear of playing a horror game and getting jump scared by your friend messaging you.
Yeah. Absolutely.
At like a really inappropriate time.
Yeah, absolutely. Totally.
I gotta say, you might be in that game, you might play like the most rude sibling ever.
Of all time.
Yeah.
Like, text your brother back, or text your sister back, you sicko.
Yeah.
Your sister is really concerned about you and also texting you, and you're just too busy playing solitaire to even bother. To respond to her, which does feel like an authentic sibling relationship.
That's literally correct, yes.
Like there is definitely the sibling relationship where your texting history is 99% their messages and 1% your message, that's just how you communicate.
Yeah, totally. No, I really like it. It's a good game. It's kind of because it's very simple. It's solitaire.
Yeah.
But like the presentation, all the storytelling stuff, just the charm of it all is phenomenal.
Really cool upgrade interface too.
Yes, just awesome. Just very designed, very interesting. Like, great game,
Yeah.
So, please buy it so they'll keep making more of these things.
Yes.
I want them to keep making games with live action cutscenes forever, because it's a lost art. It's like them and just a handful of other people who get it that make it great, right?
We have to return to FMV.
We have to go back to Myst.
I guess that's what Sam Barlow's up to nowadays.
Sam Barlow's games are not. That's not charming. I mean, I like some of those games, but it's not the same.
You gotta go to Party City. And you gotta buy the wizard costume.
Gotta get a Party City wig,
and you gotta go into the closest, quote, woods near your house.
Yeah.
Alright?
You gotta do the actual Myst thing of literally just like, oh, I'm wearing a white tunic. And then the actual footage, when you pan down, he's wearing a Hard Rock Casino t-shirt.
Yeah.
100%.
And film yourself, talking to the player, like the Grand Wizard, the High Wizard you are.
Yeah, not a Grand Wizard.
Not a Grand Wizard. That's a different thing you find in the woods. And if you find that, call someone. Not the cops, because they're already there. But someone else.
Yeah, exactly.
I would hate if I stumbled upon a secret clan meeting in the woods and called 911 and heard someone's phone ringing.
Be like, egg on my face.
Oh, damn. Oh man, yeah, no, good game.
Yeah, good game.
Uh,
It might make my top 5, honestly. I had a ton of fun playing it.
I gotta tell you, I had not played. I'm looking at my list now on my phone of all the shit I've done this year. I have not played a lot of video games this year so far.
Neither have I.
The back half of this year is going to be loaded, though, so that'll make up for it.
Looking at my list, I gotta finish Silent Hill F. It's on my list because I intend to finish this year. But like, damn, I have mostly watched things and, of course, read a lot of comic books.
Yeah.
So weird year, it's
weird
fine.
year, yeah.
Good
catch-up year.
Weird catch-up year. Here to really get into Batman, I guess. So,
yeah.
But that's it for me. I like Forbidden Solitaire a lot. You should buy it. Yeah, that's all I got. Saturn?
I guess it's my turn. Aside from Warframe, which I have been Warframing, not much to update there.
Mm-hmm.
Warframe, more like more frame because you're playing more of it.
That's right, Jay. I picked up Marathon because there was a sale better than the Steam sale. I haven't played much of it yet, though, so nothing to report there.
Okay.
They did release a experimental PvE only roguelite mode for their big major end game thing, which I would like to try.
Yeah.
Ahead of there being a dedicated PvE mode coming out sometime next season, I suppose. Beside that, I did Toxic Yuri VN Jam, which I mentioned.
Yes.
That did end, or the submission period to qualify for the chance of winning a prize did end. So there have been a lot of those, and I've read some of those. I admittedly have not read as many as I would have liked to because I've been kind of busy. But I've read a couple, and I'll go into those. Sure. Apologies for my kind of slowing speech. I did make a drink before the podcast, which I didn't think was very strong, and also I've eaten a lot today, so I didn't think it would be a problem. It's been kind of a problem.
I see.
Snuck up on you.
It was significantly stronger than it should have been, considering I made basically the same drink not a couple of days ago and barely felt it. So I apologize if I'm a little meandering.
That's fine.
So I read Sick of Fantasy by Motto, who is the sort of director of the Malviolence game that I streamed a couple months ago.
Okay.
That's great.
Yeah.
Very Motto writes very similarly to the way I write, which I enjoy. But instead of being about the sort of things I usually write about, it's about a sort of a horrible codependent relationship between a normal person, let's say. Normal. Like a suicidal, fucking person who makes art, right?
Normal.
But kind of well-adjusted comparatively.
Yeah.
And then the isn't this problematic Tumblr fandom parasite who has a toxic parasocial relationship with her. And boy, howdy does that VN go some really gut-turning places. I think I described it as something that sticks to the inside of your mouth when you're done with it. It leaves a film.
Yeah, absolutely.
Very good. I read Fairy Chess, which, full disclosure, Alter, who is the sort of big boss dog of Ebicon, who I contribute to, did the programming for, the programming implementation for that. But independent of that, that is a really great JMVN. I was, impressed with the ambition of technical presentation and writing on display, and art as well, for being something made in 6 weeks. That was really good. I highly recommend that to anyone who's interested in that sort of thing. To explain the premise very broadly, it's Toxic Yuri between a mommy who sucks and also something that has a lifespan of approximately 6 weeks.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
What if there was Toxic Yuri between your mom and, a bug?
I see.
Sure. Okay.
And it's extremely lavishly written and does tons of things I just simply didn't know you could do in Ren'Py, which is exciting to me.
Yeah. Okay.
Also read No Mirame Cuando Lloro, which is a very a kind of straightforward comparatively, but very effective and good-looking and well-polished VN from my personal friend Pupnik and a couple of their associates. That is about a homeless trans girl being what's the word, committed to a psych ward and forming a dubious relationship with her primary therapist.
Okay.
That kind of goes basic. I mean, not to like say it like that's a bad thing. It's the VN you expect from the description, but it does so. It does so. It's very effective in how it does so. Like it's very well put together, and it works. I like it quite a lot. And lastly, so far, I'm going to read more. But lastly, I read something called A Lady's Pyre, which is what if you drew? What if you were like making comics in high school? You know, like someone who's going to be like a big deal comic artists. And you know, we're having like dubious, I don't know if it's okay to be gay yet. Will they, won't they? With a girl in your class. But also your brother is Shinji Mato.
Oh.
Yeah, word, what's up?
Yeah, I really liked that one. I got it. It has really banger music and a lot of great background work. I did see the background work as like stuff that was like, you know, it's from a pack or whatever, but it was very well chosen. You know what I mean?
Totally.
Also has really great music that was made custom for it. It's just very vibey kind of thing, and it also is very. I've read a lot of things I would describe as horrible, and I have to be clear, I don't mean that they're bad, I mean that they're galling to read.
You mean the toxicity is, that's what you're here for.
The things I have read are somewhat about the toxicity of the relationship and the idea that these people are not good for each other, but maybe there's something sexy going on there, and way more toxic in terms of oh no, oh god, oh no, oh god,
jeez, oh beans.
That one I want to shout out specifically because I haven't seen it getting a lot of traction, but I really enjoyed that one, and it was really there was a lot of it was presentationally very interesting. It kind of reminded me of like mid-aughts Denpa VNs, you know, where it's like very about. Your protagonist is very mentally ill and not handling it super well, let's say.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed that one, though. Those are the 4 I've read so far. I have a big, long laundry list of stuff I want to read beyond that. But I haven't got to it yet. I've been having some nerve pain in my hands the last week that has kind of distracted me from doing the drawing and writing things that I want to be doing, so I haven't really paid a lot of attention to the VNs either.
Yeah.
But I did read those 4 things. Those are a lot of fun. If those sound fun to you, I have a reading thread on my BlueSky you can find if you search like TYVNJ in my like the search on my profile, and those will come up. That thread will be getting more updates as I read more of those things in the next week or 2. That's been me though. That's about it.
Okay. Yeah. Nice. I did a bunch of stuff.
All right.
I have not read a whole lot of comics because I have comics that are coming to my house soon, and then I will be able to read more of them.
That's right, baby.
I am filling in the gap of Spider-Girl, the complete collection. So I have 1 through 4, or I have 1, 2, and 4. 3 is on the way, and then I have to track down 5 as well. But I also ordered volume 4 of the Immortal Hulk omnibus, and when that arrives, I'm going to go ahead and pick up where I left off with Immortal Hulk.
Okay.
Because I've been in the mood for some social commentary lately. A big green man who smashes things.
The commentary is the big green man. Yeah,
yes.
Totally. Yeah, I get it.
And then just, you know, I'm just kind of filling in the gaps of some other series like Ryan North's Fantastic Four, some more of Miles Morales Spider-Man. But I did read Lore War, which is the finale of IDW's Star Trek series.
Okay.
That I mentioned, I've talked about, just, you know, adjectiveless Star Trek.
Yeah.
And I could. There is also the Worf spinoff that I might be able to pick up, and then again, like I mentioned, the Sons of Starfleet comic. Mm-hmm. But Lore War is fun because it is a parallel or an alternate universe where Lore runs the universe, basically.
I guess I shouldn't be surprised considering the name.
Yeah. The first thing this comic does to show you that it's a fucked up, horrible nightmare timeline is that Worf is a good follower to the Alexander.
God alive.
Could never be canon.
Like
ever.
I turned the page and I saw Worf and Alexander having a good relationship and like dropped it like I saw a spider.
Yeah, for sure. Great.
It's a fantastic story, but I want to point out the highlight, which is because it's a compilation of like it's a very small snake town.
Okay.
Where here is the one-shot intro, here is 2 issues of Star Trek, 2 issues of Star Trek Defiant, another one-shot, and then the finale one-shot.
Yeah, very manageable Snake Town. That makes sense.
But it's still a Snake Town. But like one of the one-shots is a follow-up to a comic called Shax's Best Day Ever.
Yeah.
And this one is called Shax's Worst Day Ever.
I don't know about that. I mean, Shax has had some I watched Lower Decks.
Well,
Shax has had some pretty bad days.
So the fucked up timeline version of Shax is that he is working for Lore as an he's basically in the spot that like he is oppressing the Bajorans now.
Oh, okay.
Like he is the
he's a collaborator.
Yeah, he is the opposing force that is dominating the planets. Okay. And what happens is that they give Shax his memories of the original timeline and how things should be.
Yeah.
Which means that he instantly decides that he is going to lead the rebellion against Lore single-handedly and take down every single Cardassian in his way.
Shax's my favorite.
It's the best.
Never change, Grandpa.
Oh, I love Shax so much. He's easily climbing up to like one of my like top 10 favorite Star Trek characters.
High quality character, yeah.
It was good. It was a good finale to this little project. I wish there was, more of it.
Sure.
Like the whole thing about the Star Trek comics is that like it's clear they wanted to do a timeline divergence thing from what is canon in this time frame of Star Trek timeline.
Yeah.
Like they wanted to, and they were really, really leaning on it. But then at the end, Paramount probably told them, hey, no, it's got to fit into the timeline. Mm-hmm. So put your toys away when you're done.
Yeah.
Put everything back on the shelf.
Make sure everything is back to status quo.
Yeah, to the default. Mm-hmm. So that we can very cleanly pretend this story never actually happened because no one talks about it in Picard.
Yeah. That's a shame.
Yeah, but still really enjoyable. Like I still really like it a lot. Like if you can ignore that that niggling, that weak little aspect of it, like needling little detail, it's fine. It's good.
Sure,
Totally good comic. I also started because we had a thing where over the 4th of July weekend, our power went out for like 2 days.
Yeah, I remember.
And when it came back, we didn't have internet for 2 days as well.
Yeah.
So I started reading the Dungeon Crawler Carl books that Melissa got me for my birthday a while ago.
Oh, okay.
I've seen 2 opinions of this book online.
Sure.
One is, hey, these books are pretty fun.
Sure.
And the other is, if my book club says the word dungeon, I'm burning their house down.
Yeah? Word? Where do you fall? Where do you fall in this?
They're fun.
Okay.
They're fun books. I like them.
Sure.
They have that kind of like dark sort of twisted mentality because they were on my radar because it was like, hey, if you like Jason Pargin's books, you might like Dungeon Crawler Carl.
Sure.
And
that makes sense.
I read the first, because Amazon gives you like the first chapter for free, or like the first couple pages, and I read it. I'm like, yeah, okay, this tracks. It's not as like viscerally warped as the John Dice at the End books, but it's got some stuff going on.
Yeah, it's got the sauce. Yeah.
And it's fun. Like, I've seen people compare it to something like Solo Leveling or other like isekai self-insert trash.
Oh, okay.
And
I was gonna say that the when I googled it and saw pictures, I'm like, this just seems sort of like Solo Leveling, but made by a white person.
Yeah, it's like American isekai.
Yeah, but like, I don't really buy that because the protagonist of the Dungeon Crawler Carl books, is kind of a putz.
Sure.
And like intentionally, like, he takes orders from a talking cat.
Many such cases.
And he's
whom amongst us.
He's not allowed to wear pants or shoes.
Oh, okay.
Because the premise of the story is that 90% of the population is immediately killed because the entire planet is converted into a dungeon, like an RPG dungeon.
Okay.
With like,
apparently aliens are involved in this somehow.
Because Earth is a reality show now, and you get to watch live streams of your favorite dungeon crawler as they try to progress all 16 floors of this dungeon.
Okay.
And the way the dungeon mechanics work is that, like, if you get a lot of views, those viewers will send you gifts, and
so your Hunger Games.
Yeah, your random loot drops that you get will be customized to like what your fighting style is leaning towards.
Yeah.
So Carl entered the dungeon without wearing pants.
Yeah.
Because he was chasing his cat that he now takes orders from.
Mm-hmm.
Like, chased her out into the snow in the middle of the night because she jumped out of the window of his apartment. So he didn't have pants on. He just put on a jacket and ran out to get the cat, and then was going to come back in. But then the dungeon happened. But people really like that he's not wearing pants. They think it's funny.
Sure.
Or they think it's funny, asterisk.
He has a bunch of buffs attached to like his armor and equipment now that go away if he equips pants.
Okay. I understand.
And also the game's AI is horny for him. Specifically his feet. So he's also not allowed to wear shoes or he loses a bunch of massive buffs.
Sure. Why not? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. That's at Black Mage in Clair Obscure, right?
Yeah.
So it's fun. It's they're just dumb fun books, and I feel like a lot of people complain about them for being the thing that they are.
Right.
Like, they dive too much into like the stat building and the leveling up systems, and it's like, well, yeah, you're reading the stat level system mechanic book.
Yeah, you're reading the isekai book. You're getting isekai shit in it. What do you expect?
Me when someone in Solo Leveling levels up.
Yeah, exactly. Like, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm. But yeah, so they're fun. I'm only on the second book right now.
Sure.
They're just fun, easy reads.
Yeah. I mean, better to read literally anything.
Yeah, exactly.
Most people don't read. Like,
yeah, trust me, I'm on BlueSky. Most people don't read.
Yeah. Like, better to read literally anything.
It's to me, reading is a lot like food.
Sure.
Where it's like, who cares about the quote unquote quality of what your favorite thing is?
Right.
Like, do the thing that makes you happy.
I think a lot about, because like, I cook at home a lot, right?
Mm-hmm.
And a running theme I see with a lot of kind of food influencers that they talk about, because, obviously when people talk about food, there's a lot of unhealthy narratives around food, right?
Right.
And one of the things you see a lot of people saying is like, oh, you should eat more raw vegetables because that's where all the nutrients are. You lose nutrients, not that much,
right,
when you cook your veggies.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, what you don't understand is that the choice is not between raw vegetables and cooked vegetables. The choice is between cooked vegetables and going to McDonald's.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
It's the same thing with books.
Yeah.
Like, your choice is not high art or just kind of like this dumb book that you like, right?
Right.
The choice is reading a book or doom scrolling on Twitter for 6 hours.
Yeah.
Because there's always the chance that when you're reading some trash, if you are someone who just likes to read trash, that you'll have the moment of going, I'm kind of sick of reading trash. I think I'm ready for some real shit.
Yeah. You will never
Or conversely,
have that.
like, well, yeah, my tastes aren't very highfalutin or whatever, but I'm still reading and thus am continuing to hone my literacy, which is better than most people.
That's right.
Most people graduate college and go, great, I never have to learn anything ever again.
I never have to read again. It's crazy.
It's the orc not understand Ulysses meme.
100%.
I actually bought a book that I'm excited to read soon because it was I needed to get some extra stuff in my Amazon order to get same day shipping, and I saw a book that I had been meaning to pick up. And it's Mahjong house rules across the Asian diaspora, which is about various house rules that Asian people who don't live in Asia have come up with for Mahjong. And I want to know about them.
Yeah.
It's the most Saturn book I've ever heard in my life.
Like, hey, you know what I'm going to do after I finish reading all the Dungeon Crawler Carl books? Mm-hmm. I'm going to be like, hey, BlueSky, I like these books.
Yeah.
What's also like these books?
Yeah.
And then I'll read more.
And then we'll get the Gorge episode about Ben finally reading Solo Leveling.
I'm not going to do that.
No. Let's not take it too far now, Saturn.
I don't know how to tell you this, Ben, but based on the very brief amount of the book of what I read about that book, Solo Leveling is only tonally different.
Well, the tone actually makes a huge difference.
It does.
Like, I'm reading this as a dark comedy book with a heavy emphasis on the absurdity and the comedy situation.
Right.
Not about, I want this cool guy to be really cool and strong. Mm-hmm. I want Carl to fall over on his face and get attacked by monsters.
Yeah, exactly. Extremely different vibes.
Yeah. What else did I do? I watched with Melissa, we watched Widow's Bay.
Did you watch all of it?
Yes, I did.
I stopped at the episode. I watched the first 2 episodes. I stopped at the episode with the lake witch, with swimming when he was supposed to do the first swim. I stopped there mostly because, and I gotta admit, I really liked what I watched, but I was sold Widow's Bay in a way that it is not. Right?
What's that?
I love my friend, but she sold it to me as functionally, what if Parks and Rec, but spooky, right?
Yeah, that's not quite accurate.
No, it's and I was really on board. I was like, oh, that's because I was kind of in the mood for something a little bit more light when I started watching Widow's Bay.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, oh, that sounds fun. Okay. And it's not what Widow's Bay is funny. Like, it is a funny show. It has comedy in it, but it is more tonally leaning toward like a dramedy versus full on comedy.
It's a thriller with comedy sprinkling on it.
Yes. And it's kind of like absurd humor twisted with like creepypasta style horrors and like what's the word? Folk horror shit. Right?
I would say watch up to episode 4 at least.
Okay.
Because I think episode 4 is probably one of the best ones of the series.
Okay. I really enjoyed what I watched. It's just not what I was looking for at the time. Right? So yeah, I need to get back to it because I did like it. I did like Widow's Bay a lot. Okay. Cool. I didn't know you watched it. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
We just kind of got on a kick and started watching all of them because you know why it was easy to binge Widow's Bay? Because the episodes aren't a fucking hour long.
Yeah, they're very short.
Hey, you know what's nice and easy to digest?
30 minutes of TV.
Yeah, a 40-minute TV show.
Yeah, it's nice.
Hollywood. Remember you used to do that?
Remember that? Remember those days? Yeah.
When you weren't like, oh, I got to sit here for an entire fucking hour?
Yeah, no. It's much better. Widow's Bay, I mean, it was great. I did like it a lot.
Yeah.
What I did watch of it is the premise at Saturn is that it's a small, I hate to even say it, like a Far Harbor style island town, right? Off the coast of Maine, where the deal is that like the town and the waters around it are super haunted. There's lots of different folklore and shit like that. And the mayor is kind of just this bumbling asshole who doesn't believe in any of it, right? So there's the kind of push and pull of like this guy who's constantly like, no, this is horse shit, and then all the townies think that he's an asshole. But he's also the only guy who ran for mayor, which is why he got elected, right? Yeah. Even though everybody thinks he's an asshole.
The specific idea is that he's trying to get tourism into the town to like get some money circulating, and everything, including the town itself, is telling him it's a bad idea.
Yeah, like under no circumstances should you go to Widow's Bay, but he's too stubborn and dumb to accept it, and it's good. Yeah.
Was episode 2 the hotel episode?
Episode 2 is the hotel episode.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes. Hotel episode was good.
Yeah, it's a good microcosm of what the rest of the series will be like.
Yeah, absolutely. I started episode 3. That's the lake episode where like the going for the first swim of the season episode.
Yeah.
And I liked it, but it, like I said, it was not the show I was expecting.
Right.
Because I was expecting something a little funnier, but with like horror moments in it. Like to me, that sounds like a really good TV show. And that's not really what I was getting. Right. But I'm going to go back to it. I am going to go back to it.
I would recommend you go back to it. It is good.
Yeah, totally.
Besides Forbidden Solitaire, I progressed a bit more in Trails in the Sky.
Hey, what do you think?
I got a third-party member.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to start rating games on a new scale.
Oh, yeah.
Which is time to third.
Oh, that's so smart. Yeah.
Because the third-party member is when the mechanics really kick into place.
Yeah, totally.
Right?
Mm-hmm. What's the time to third on Trails, the first?
It is unfortunately a while. It's about 10 hours.
That's a long time.
But it still plays fine with 2, but like when you get that third, it's like the game opens up, you know?
Sure, totally. Plus then you're also unlocking more interesting character dynamics by having a third person. Yeah.
Yep. But I mean I'm sorry, Sarah, it's a Tales game. It's just a good Tales game. I'm really sorry.
No.
I'm really sorry. So yeah, I am enjoying that. I got to get back to it, but like some other stuff came up. I finished Replaced.
Oh yeah.
I need some of you to play Replaced because we need to do Game of the Year discussion for it.
I'm waiting for it to go back on Steam sale. I didn't pick it up on this Steam sale because I spent too much money over the summer on video games. So I need to take a break and then wait for the next Steam sale to buy it. So, you know.
It's about as close to a Proto Men game as we're ever going to get.
Cool. Okay.
Like,
my father worked the mines all day. It took his life.
You literally meet a character that is just Joe.
That's great.
Like, his whole thing is literally just fucking he's got this burn in his veins like they're filled with nothing but gasoline.
Sure, absolutely.
Okay. You meet the real protagonist of this 80s cyber noir movie.
Yeah.
And then he fucks off to do hero things. Well, you have to do the video game.
I swore upon his grave that someday I will make things right.
It's really fucking good. And then the big thing that I've been doing is preparing for Chapter 5 of Deltarune.
Oh, haven't read it? You haven't actually played it yet?
No. So I replayed 1 through 4 to get all the secret stuff.
Sure.
Surprising no one, Deltarune, good fucking video game.
Yeah, I know.
Despite my best efforts, I would not say I have been spoiled on the events of Deltarune Chapter 5.
I really haven't.
But I have been spoiled on the new Pookies from Deltarune.
Yes, I've seen who the new Blorbo of the year is.
I haven't really seen the new Pookies. My timeline has been quite good. I'll say I'm very proud of everybody I follow. They've been very polite.
I've seen what they look like. I don't know their deal yet, though.
Sure.
I see people talking about Girona.
Interesting.
Okay. I don't know what that is or if it means anything at all. But I see lots of some twink in the word Girona.
Interesting. Yeah.
And I know it's not his name, and I'm not going to say what that twink's name is.
Sure.
Right.
But that twink be saying Girona, apparently.
So yeah, I did the 4 secret bosses. I got the eggs. There's a nice guide on Steam forums of all places that breaks down where to find like all of the interesting things that you might want to pick up.
Okay.
They were both the secret bosses were both as like hard and also not very hard. Because they're all pattern based.
Yeah, of course.
I actually had more trouble with like some of the random enemies versus the super bosses.
Sure, yeah.
Because their attack patterns are more randomized.
Yeah.
The hardest one I think was the chapter 3 boss, the one that I had the most trouble with.
I actually do not. I have, with this playthrough of like kind of running like background playthrough of Deltarune that we've got going on, I'm actually not concerning myself with any of the super bosses and secret shit until the full game is out. But I'm still like doing, because like it's just easier that way. Right.
That's kind of where my head's at. Like I've seen some of them, but I'm just like, I know at some point I'm going to play the game. Yeah. And realistically, it's going to be like, I'll do my blind playthrough, and then if I care, I'll go back and do the second playthrough where I find all the secret boss horse shit.
Do like weird route shit and boss shit and all that stuff. Yeah, totally.
Yeah. I do know that like this is not my 100% playthrough, because there is stuff that I have not gotten.
Yeah.
Because like I know the guide I'm following is not definitive. There's actually a lot of like incidental dialogue and stuff, and like little side changes that you can make that I have skipped over. But yeah, the bosses I've gone through. I've gotten a lot of the more esoteric Easter eggs and stuff. And I've started chapter 5.
Okay.
But I haven't gotten very far into it yet.
Okay.
It took me a lot longer than I had. It's like 5 hours to my previous playthrough.
Yeah, no, Deltarune is it's a little beefier than you realize once it's all kind of lined up together, right?
Yeah. Like you can clear chapter 1 in like an hour and a half.
Yeah, because that was like the little baby intro to it all.
Yeah.
It continues to fuck me up that Toby Fox explicitly made Undertale so that he could make Deltarune.
Yeah.
And that's not just to, like, cope. That's literally, like, the thing that he said about it, which is, like, I'm afraid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That game could be anything.
There could be anything in there.
There's a great post I saw that really qualifies, like, Toby Fox's writing style, which is someone was like, I see a lot of people say that Toby Fox writes like someone took something from him. And yeah, that makes a lot of sense when you realize that he can't play the piano anymore.
Oh, yeah.
Well, he can play the piano, but not for very long.
Yeah. So
he has I've seen that the updates have been that he can now play it for a certain amount of time.
That's good.
Like, without having thing that but the piano fucked his wrists up extremely, it turns out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's sad.
Yeah,
which is also part of why that game has a setting that lets you skip through dialogue very fast, because he's like, speedrunners play my game and I don't want them to hammer the dialogue advance button and then destroy their wrists to speedrun my game.
Very nice of him to do that.
Yeah. It was also very nice of him when Tenna, a TV head guy from Chapter 3, won the Tumblr Sexy Man 2026 poll, him to write an extended fan fiction about the characters from Dungeon Meshi being in Chapter 3 because it came down to being Tenna versus Senshi.
You can't stop this dog.
The dog will do whatever he damn well pleases.
I really hope... The thing is, I was going to say, I really hope someone translated that into Japanese so that Ryoko Kui could read it. And I realize it's distinctly possible that Toby Fox himself could have translated it into Japanese so that Ryoko Kui could read it.
Just to send it to Ryoko Kui, like, I wrote you fan fiction. Please enjoy.
I hope you want... Okay, so Tumblr is a social media blog. And every year they vote for the sexiest man alive.
Imagine there was a fandom, like there was a popularity poll, but it wasn't run by your publisher. It was just run by like some guy. And the survey response was literally everybody. And also they were pitting Senshi against my TV head guy from Chapter 3 of Deltarune.
Now, I know none of that makes sense, but that is the context you have so you can read. I told you all of this so I can tell you this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Susie continues to be one of my favorite video game characters of all time.
She's the best character of all time. Yeah, no, she's great.
chapter 4, replaying it fucking broke my heart all over again with her.
Yeah.
I don't want to spoil too much for Saturn because I know they're gonna play all this, but I do want to just talk about one quick bit because it's not very spoilery.
Sure.
The fun gang gets a view of the prophecy that predicted they would all become heroes in the first place, and Susie really latches on to one of the passage which refers to her as the girl with hope across her heart.
Yeah.
And like playing all these chapters like subsequently, and like getting like a better idea of who Susie is as a person. And realizing that this poor girl who was like threatening to eat Chris's face off in chapter 1, is now just so quietly overjoyed at being referred to as the girl with hope across her heart.
Yeah.
Like she's like, I've never been anyone special before.
Yeah.
And I love her. I love Susie so much.
It's, I mean, listen, Toby Fox does in fact have the sauce, even after all these years. I'm a huge sucker for characters who have come up from circumstances and the world maybe has, like, not been treating them very well. Sure. But
they are just full to bursting with love.
Yeah, absolutely.
Shout outs to that one Tumblr user who coined the beautiful phrase of Toby Fox used foul Homestuckian technology to make several women I know want to fuck Barney the dinosaur.
Yeah.
Foul Homestuckian technology is an all-timer phrase.
Is the name of my favorite Homestuck fan album.
That was actually in the writings of Malcolm X, if you go looking for it.
Good to know. Yeah.
That was Toby Fox's third album for the Homestuck series.
Nice.
Yeah, it's the one where John Egbert gets pregnant.
Yeah.
God.
No, I love Deltarune. It's fantastic. I'm really excited to play more of Chapter 5.
I'm excited to actually start Chapter 5 at some point.
Yeah.
Getting there.
But that's really about it for me.
Can I get one more thing out of my system? Because I realize it, and I'll be really quick about it.
Yeah, go ahead.
I forgot to mention one more Batman thing. Sorry.
Yes, go for it.
Is that I read Batman the Black Mirror, which is the first thing that Scott Snyder was really allowed to write for Batman at DC.
Mm-hmm.
It is set kind of at the same time as Batman Incorporated, like kind of in that same window where like Dick Grayson is Batman, right? Mm-hmm. And it's really, you understand how he got the main job. It's actually really funny because I was reading his thoughts about getting the Court of Owls like assignment, essentially like being told like, yeah, you get to write for Bruce Wayne. He's like, I don't know about that one, dog. That's my favorite character of all time. That's scary.
I don't know. That's scary.
It's much easier to write like the guy who doesn't necessarily want to be Batman. You get a kind of interest like that. You can be a little bit more fast and loose with it.
Right.
When it's Dick Grayson as Batman. Because there's so much less like mythology built up around like that permutation of the character.
Yeah.
But Black Mirror is really good. I have the physical version of it, which is why I didn't post about it much on BlueSky when I was reading through it. But it's a really good mystery story, just kind of in general. And it also solidifies the fact that nobody should live in Gotham City. Nobody ever should live in Gotham City. And everybody who does live in Gotham City, their lives are hell. Because the story is functionally, sorry, Jim Grayson, your life is also hell on earth. Yeah. Or Jim Grayson, excuse me, Jim Gordon.
Jim Gordon, yeah. Jim
Gordon has a hard life because, like, man... it's not just Barbara. It's also that his son is a serial killer. Whoops. It's really good. It has great art. You see why Scott Snyder got the job. I don't know. It's one of those that you read and you walk away from it, and then a week later you're like, "Damn, I'm still thinking about Black Mirror." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like when you're reading it in the moment, it just seems kind of like it's just like a fun, interesting, kind of dark, because Scott Snyder really enjoys his horror. You can tell. It's just kind of like a darker story, like a mystery story, and like, okay, that's cool. And then you're still thinking about it a week later because of just like all the stuff going on in it. And it also has the single most horrifying page I've ever seen in any of these comics I've read so far.
Oh.
So I posted it.
Oh, yeah.
I got jump scared by this, and I think I got jump scared by this page crazy hard when I turned the page to it. It's that, and I literally, like, I almost, like, chucked the book across the room because, like, I'm just minding my own business reading Batman comics.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that good. One.
Yeah. It's...
Everything I've seen from that specific comic makes me go, like, no, thank you. I don't want that. No, thank you.
Thank you.
Not like that.
I don't like that. Every time I see the Joker, it looks like he's wearing a face on his face.
Well, he is.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm sure he is, and I don't want to know any more about that than I already do.
Well, yeah, it's his own face.
It's his own. Yeah, that's Death of the Family, and he's wearing his own face on his face.
It's a mask of his own face.
Yeah, because he got his...
in the Neil Cicierega song.
Yes, and he also got his face chopped off, and he stole it back, and so now he's wearing it. He's doing gay shit. Death of the Family is good, maybe, I don't know, but Black Mirror is definitely good.
I think maybe based on what I've seen from other screenshots, he's chopping off other people's faces.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Yeah.
Okay, yay.
Okay, yay.
You don't have to read it.
You don't gotta read it, but I like it a lot. Black Mirror, though, is genuinely good. I like Jim Gordon's stories. I like how much Jim Gordon also just kind of sucks. Because you learn. So Batman Year One is like a story that's obviously about Batman's first year. Shocker. But it's also about that Jim Gordon's just also kind of he's like a bad husband. He's like a good cop, but a bad husband. Because he cheats on his wife. And then you learn that eventually they don't work it out. Him and his wife actually do just split up, and he marries the chick that he cheated on his wife with.
Cool.
You know, oops.
Whoopsie.
But I like that stuff. I like characters who suck ass, you know?
Yeah.
It's interesting and compelling. I don't know. I like that all of these people are terrible. Death of the Family, speaking of which, is just one of the most, ends in a very, Bruce Wayne, you're a terrible person moments, right? I liked it. I like the Black Mirror a lot. I understand why Scott Snyder got the job and now why he is allowed to do Absolute Batman, because all of this stuff all comes together in Absolute Batman, which is just what if young Batman, and also it was kind of a nightmare.
Yeah.
What if everything is a fucking nightmare, as far as I can tell. I'm gonna read it eventually. Unfortunately, I still have to go through all of Zero Year and Endgame and clean up the Scott Snyder stuff. I really do want to read Nightfall, but it's so much.
There's a lot.
I might just do Absolute Batman to bang it out, because that's only 20 something issues. You know what I mean? 22 issues right now, I think. Anyways, that's it. Now I'm done. Sorry.
Okay.
Thank you.
No problem.
I do need to mention before we pivot to news that my use of "okay, yay" has been corrupted somewhat.
No.
Because I saw, and it's not a bad thing, but I did see a Tumblr I follow, Crypto Theism, made a post that has now corrupted my "okay, yay," where she goes, "Imagine a bladeless knife without a handle. Now put the handle back. Now put the blade back. Everything's okay. Yay!"
Okay, yay!
and now I think of that whenever I say "okay, yay." I think about a bladeless knife without a handle.
Echolalia. Perfect. Actually, hey, before we hit the news, I've been chugging water this whole time we've been talking. I gotta use the bathroom.
Okay.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
I'm going to do the same, but first time, actually, I did pull up the post just basically completely on accident, and now I'm going to link it.
Go for it.
Hold on, I'll be right back. And enjoy the post. I have to body peanut.
This episode of The Gorge is brought to you by Helix Sleep. I wish someone would give me money to make this podcast. Advertisers, if you're listening, I will shill out for anything. You wouldn't be able to stop me from shilling.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry.
Welcome back.
Yeah, it hit me. I was like, oh, we're about to go to the news. I should do this right now.
If we had sponsors, this is where I would put it.
Well, this is where you could put sponsors. I wish we could have sponsors. I'd love to sell out. Have for a little bit of extra money. Well, we only talked about what we've been doing for like an hour and 20.
We're efficient this time.
Hello, I'm back.
Hello. All right.
All right.
To the news. Microsoft is selling off 4 Xbox studios as part of significant gaming cuts.
Now I remember.
You bought all those studios and you didn't fucking do shit with them.
How do you fuck it up this hard?
So they are losing,
I know it's the South of Midnight dev.
Yeah,
they're
South
not
of Midnight
getting
dev.
shut down. They're not getting shut down. They're just basically getting released.
Yeah.
Right.
Double Fine and Compulsion are going independent. They are selling Ninja Theory and Undead Labs.
Okay.
I feel like the likelihood of Double Fine staying independent for very long is low.
Yeah.
Because famously, the entire reason that the Microsoft acquisition happened is that Tim Schafer can't fucking budget money for shit.
Yeah. They have a lot of good ideas. They did have that little period where they were just making a shit ton of indie games, right? And like good on them. But yeah, no, I feel like they're not going to stay independent for long. But we'll see.
I know I said this before. Absolutely psychopathic that Microsoft showed a bunch of trailers for these games at their E3 show.
Yeah.
When they had already decided internally that they were getting rid of the like not just canceling the game, but getting rid of the people who were making it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This cannot be a scheduling thing where we already booked the time, the trailers are up.
This is
the schedule.
No, it's literally they already spent the money to make the trailers.
Yeah.
And so they're like, well, we spent the money, we may as well show the trailer.
Right. Yeah, they're like, nah, fuck it, whatever.
And this is specifically with the intent of selling these studios. These trailers exist as pitches to sell these studios, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of galling. I remembered why I hate doing the news right now. This may very well just become a what have we been up to podcast at some point. But for now,
statistically speaking, there is one person somewhere who saw that they were making a third Hellblade game and went, now it's time. Now it's finally time for me to buy an Xbox Series X.
Yeah.
Because the whole trilogy will be on it.
Right.
It is insane to the degree to which Microsoft Xbox, I know it's normal for companies to lie, but the audacity and severity with which they will just lie about literally anything.
Yeah, it's really kind of impressive just how willing they are to bullshit. I don't know, man.
They really bring a whole meaning of that game isn't real until it's in my hands because they'll show trailers for things they've already canceled.
Yeah, those games
it's the most,
definitely don't exist.
It's disgusting like, I know the industry is a fucking corrupt nightmare of torture and misery.
Yeah.
But, like, at the very least, you make a game and it comes out.
No, they can't do that. They spent $80 billion on Activision, so they forgot how to actually do that. Yeah. I think that the other thing that's also, like, they're like, okay, well, we show the trailers so we can sell these studios. So it's like, but are you also selling the IP?
That's what I want to know. Like, does...
Right, yeah.
Like, do they get to keep their shit? Like, does Ninja Theory get to keep Senua?
Because all the work that Ninja Theory did on Senua doesn't matter if they literally can't use it.
Well,
Saturn, get ready for Hellblade Raiders. Our new
it won't even be Hellblade Raiders because they won't have it. It'll be like Hexord Benua's Sacrifice.
Yeah.
But get ready for our new online multiplayer hero shooter set in the dark and twisted world of Hellblade.
Sure.
Where you will get to pick between one of 12 upcoming heroes.
Yeah, definitely.
I will say there in the death battle between Microsoft and Sony that persists for the remainder of our human lifetime.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Sony may make a bunch of video games that suck ass that nobody wants, like a fucking Horizon MMO or whatever, instead of making the third Horizon game. But I will say for Sony, at least they're still making games.
Yeah, at least
they're not what you want, but they're still like making an argument for their continued existence as a major publisher. Microsoft certainly the fuck is not.
The games might no longer be on physical discs that you can buy in a store, but it'll be a game.
God, fuck. That's a great segue, Ben. I'm going to do things that get me... I'm going to make threats that get me put on watch lists and also get our Twitch stream demonetized.
Get the Discord subpoenaed.
Oh, okay.
We have a emoji for it.
Don't get the Discord subpoenaed. It's all I ask.
Speaking of not holding on to anything physical and eventually anything digital will corrupt and be taken away from you.
Oh, here we go.
Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis is shutting down on October 6th.
This is...
Remember when they shoved that crap into the 7 remakes?
Oh my god. That's the thing I cannot stop thinking about.
Okay, so here's the thing. You guys have a chance to make Glenn Cloud's dad and justify his continued existence.
But they're not gonna.
The fact that you're not taking this opportunity means you are fucking morons.
I mean, at this point, they could, maybe?
They could, but I mean... Because, like, okay, and I don't give a shit about Ever Crisis.
No, not at all.
But this entire awful, stupid fucking subplot, the thing is, it has nothing to do with Cloud. Because the whole point is that Rufus domed the fucking gacha game character at some point in the past. But after the gacha game, by the way, it's a spoiler for the fucking gacha game that hasn't happened yet.
They're so funny.
They're so fucking stupid. So Rufus domes this guy, right? But this guy was like a friend of Sephiroth's. So the whole reason that Sephiroth is beefing with Rufus in Rebirth is because Rufus shot a friend of his, right?
Right.
Which is dumb already for a bunch of different reasons. Sephiroth has so many legitimate reasons to hate Rufus Shinra's guts that don't need to involve a gacha game OC.
Yeah.
Right?
Also, and this is my personal experience having only done FF7 recently, the idea that Sephiroth is a guy with a functioning enough interiority to be mad at someone for having killed his friend.
Right.
Yeah, that's the other thing, because, like, the current Sephiroth that is beefing with Rufus Shinra is not the same guy. Like, physically, yeah, kinda, But he's had his brain so fucking scrambled by Genova at this point that, like, the concept that he even remotely gives a shit about the ugly gotcha game OC to the point that he would care.
He's got that damn Cthulhu madness.
Look.
He's got Madness Enhancement EX. You can't reason with him.
No.
Sephiroth has two obsessions. One is with Cloud.
Correct.
And the other is with Tifa because she keeps interfering with his obsession with Cloud.
Right. Like, and that's
He's much like Ato in this way.
I mean, yeah, no, Ato Aotsuki is kind of a Sephiroth adjacent character, I would say. Yeah.
Ato Aotsuki is obsessed with Sumino Takumi because, of course.
Yeah, naturally.
And he's obsessed with both Hiriko and oh my god,
Nozomi?
what's her name? Nozomi, that's right.
Yeah.
Because they are ostensibly heterosexually getting in the way of his yaois with this stupid boy who doesn't know what's going on.
Exactly. Like, and that's all you need. You don't need any more motivation. Like the thing is, if you want Sephiroth to just fuck with Rufus Shinra, he can just do that. Like, there doesn't need to be a justification for that because he's like a weird, like Saturn said, Cthulhu monster. You know what I mean? Like, he kind of just exists to drive everybody crazy at this point. It's not just Cloud. I mean, he likes doing it to Cloud the most because yaoi, but like, he just kind of like enjoys fucking with people at this point because he's not entirely himself anymore. You know, like he's also a lot evil space alien woman, you know?
And he may or may not actually be there in most scenes that he's in.
Exactly.
Like, the idea that he would need
any kind of additional motivation.
Yeah, he would need any kind of like external motivation to harass someone.
Yeah.
Because of a past incident is not Sephiroth.
No.
Imagine if in
Shinra.
Twin Peaks The Return they were like, and Bob has beef with this guy from Illinois because he cut him off in traffic once.
Yeah.
It's like, dog, it's Bob. He does not think about getting cut off in traffic. That's Bob.
There's no inferiority there for him to give a shit.
Okay, so this doesn't work because the Joker might do this because it would be funny.
Yeah.
But it would be like if the Joker like went after some random guy in Gotham.
I mean, there's actually an episode of Batman the Animated Series that's explicitly about that. But I understand what you're saying.
Like, yeah, but like not because it was funny, but because like, oh, well, you killed my favorite henchman, so now I'm going to get my revenge on you.
That would never happen. You're right.
And that's the thing is, it's out of character for the Joker, but it's in character for the Monarch.
Yes.
But also, like, and importantly, the Joker is not the Monarch, and Sephiroth is not the kind of guy who would, like, have any concept of getting mad that some fuckhead who looks kind of like that one blonde guy with the goatee from Kingdom Hearts killed, like, one of his boys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why would he care?
He would, like, if you wanted to make the argument that, like, fucking Crisis Core era Sephiroth cared about that kind of thing, sure.
Right.
Absolutely. That's
But not like modern day Sephiroth.
Like pre-Nibelheim Sephiroth would go cuckoo bananas about that kind of thing. For sure. But, like, the current one, no. It's just crazy to me.
Post-Nibelheim Sephiroth has bigger fish to fry.
He's got way bigger problems. In that he doesn't really have any problems because he kind of got lobotomized by a space monster.
Right.
Would that we all could.
God, I know.
Oh,
God, I
only.
wish that were me. But this is all to say that it's just really crazy to me that you wasted all this time putting your ugly gotcha game OC in your already over bloated Final Fantasy VII remake. And now there's literally no way to gain any context about this character.
Right.
Or, like, there's no way to even surmise that Sephiroth is beefing with Rufus because he shot his friend. Like, you have no means except to go watch it on YouTube. Right? That's it.
The funniest part of keeping up with the now coming out Chip and Ironicus LP of that game, because they're like old head Let's Players, so their MO is like, we literally have already recorded all the episodes, and I'm just putting them out as I finish editing them, like on a weekly basis or whatever. So like they've been recorded like the better part of a year ago or whatever. But every time a new episode comes out and they're talking, and like, because one of the things Chip does, because it's an informative LP, is talk very extensively about the differences between remake and in this case Rebirth, because we're up to Rebirth, and the original game. And every time I see one of those, I'm like, well, man, I think there's part of this new thing that's kind of cool, but the original game just kind of seems better paced in every way.
I'm sorry. We had a long conversation about this in the Discord. The biggest mistake I ever made was replaying the original game after we finished Rebirth. Because
that game's really good!
That game's really good! It's crazy how hard OG7 mogs, like, the remake stuff, right?
One of the things he was talking about is how, like, you go to Mithril Mines, right? And, like, in FF7, it's like a full... And in Rebirth, it's a full-ass dungeon. It takes, like, an hour or two. And you, like, have all these cutscenes, you have these big boss battles, you have the party split, you have even more boss battles, and he's like, yeah, in the original game, it's one screen, and then you have, like, a conversation with the Turks, you don't even fight them, and then you're done.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, great!
Great! Like...
However, he did also show off the bit where, when you're fighting them and Elena does her big wind-up move, if you, position it such that she flings herself off the side of the arena trying to hit you with it, you can watch her fall into the pit off the side of the arena, and it literally takes real time for her to run back up to the arena to join the fight after she gets thrown off. And when she finally gets back into the arena, she has a little bit where she's vulnerable, where she has to put her hands down on her knees and catch her breath because she's sprinted after falling fucking 50 feet into the giant pit.
I think that's the most depressing thing about these remake games, is that, like, there's so much good, like, little character moment things in it that, like, a version of the Final Fantasy VII remakes that is only twice as big as the OG game, right, still affords for so much extra stuff without it being the bloated mess that it is now, right? Like, if it's only twice as big, you still get, like, all of this new character shit and all of this new, like, exploration shit and all of that.
But it's, like, 5 times as big now.
Yes, and it's way too much, right?
And it's a shame, because the entire time I was watching that, I was like, oh man, this is a funny Easter egg, and it's really cute that they went to such effort to, like, fully realize it. I like the idea that, like, if you're doing a live combat, like, action game adaptation of FF7, the thing that you do is put unmarked Tales of Vesperia secret missions in it. That's really fun to me. But then I also had that moment of, like, this Easter egg cost, like, $750,000 in development time.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, it's not worth it.
The insane thing is that Rebirth cost less than Remake.
Because they already had all those assets made.
Yeah.
Which is very
they already had all those characters. I did find out at some point from watching that LP, the funny detail about the characters in that game is that, despite the fact that all their faces are very different, they use the same base model topology, such, like, it is the same amount of, like, actual polygons in the face, and they are arranged in, like, similar proportions just to, like, capture a wider variety of faces. But that means that you can just put the textures for Sephiroth's face on Barrett's model, and it literally works with no edits.
Yeah, absolutely.
That is cool.
It's a very smart, like, these games are made, like, and that's kind of why I'm like, damn, why are these things so fucking bloated? Because they were made so economically. I mean, maybe that's the problem. They're made so economically that they're, like, well, yeah, we can just keep adding stuff.
Yeah.
Right? We can just keep putting more stuff in, like, to justify the cost of of paying $80 for this game, right? And I'm like, no, you really didn't need to. Like, it's such a weird thing. Not to go off on a tangent, we've already been talking for 2 hours, but it is such a weird thing that, like, these games do exist, and the fact that all 3 of them came out in less than 10 years, right? That is 100% like an achievement. Like, nobody else could do that. Nobody else could pull that off, and I do think that's really impressive. But I just think in my head, well, damn, you could have just made Remake. Because, like, Remake, we've talked before about how Remake, OG Remake, the first game in this trilogy, is kind of a proof of concept, right? It's to show, like, yeah, we can remake Final Fantasy VII, and if this game flops, then we're not going to spend the time and resources to make the whole game, right? And I look at that and I see how quickly the turnaround time on this game is, and the fact that Rebirth underperformed compared, because again, it didn't come out during COVID, right? And the middle, and also the middle thing in any given trilogy is always the worst performing of the 3, right? Because people know that you just want to wait. If it's a guaranteed trilogy, people tend to just wait until the 3rd one is out, and then they play catch up. That's what a lot of people are going to be doing with this one. And I just think in my head, like, if you were this economical making this game, couldn't it have just been a 2-parter? Especially because you're really, like, the argument is, well, you make it 3 games, you make 3 times as much money. But you're really not going to, because of the fact that Rebirth underperformed, right?
Right.
Like, you're not making 3 times as much money. You're making, maybe 2 times as much. And it's like, well, you could have just done that by putting out Remake and then waiting a little longer and then just having the last game, the second game, be the rest of the video game. And it wouldn't have to be so bloated to justify the runtime. You wouldn't need all this extraneous horseshit. Mithril Mines, for example, didn't need to be a 40-minute dungeon. You could have just had this game and it would have been like a really nice, complete little thing. But instead, this whole project, and it's very baffling to me. I don't understand. I guess I'm betraying the fact that I still don't understand executives after 10 years of doing this podcast. Whoops.
My belief is that this is actually part of a long con, where they know that those 3 games aren't going to sell 3 times as much, but they're like, oh, you liked our trilogy, but wouldn't you like it so much more if it was all the same game? And then they're going to sell you a 4th game that's the compilation of all 3 to be in strictly linear order and, like, flow together and inherit all of the balance changes and stuff from the last game or whatever, and then sell that to you for an additional $60 so that in releasing 4 games it will become selling 3 times as much.
You see,
anything is fucking possible, man.
Shooting for the stars so you land on the moon.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. And if you miss the moon, you just have to wait a while and eventually you'll hit a star.
It's, we got off topic. The point is, it's funny that Square Enix keeps incorporating these terrible gacha games into things and then shutting them down.
Yeah. We'll talk about that later.
Oh, boy.
Yay!
But first, Kingdom Hearts series returns to D23 to celebrate 25th anniversary. Release date? Please, no. Release date? Please?
Maybe. I would guess maybe release window. Like a more...
Yeah, window would be nice.
Yeah, then maybe,
but this is,
This
is clearly...
next year.
Yeah, like, this is clearly where they're gonna, like, actually talk about KH4.
Sure.
Now. Which they've done that in the past. Like, they actually, like... Kingdom Hearts actually gets a pretty big presence at D23 when it has stuff to talk about.
Yeah, totally.
It is encouraging, at least, that much like FF7, they very clearly have entirely rebooted development at some point.
To make it run on the Switch, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, like, that at least means it's more likely to come out before 2030.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, because again, we were just saying they put 3 Final Fantasy VII remake games out in less than 10 years. It is totally. I would not be surprised if Kingdom Hearts 4 is out at the end of next year, beginning of 2028.
Yeah,
right?
I think a 2027 release window is very likely.
Yeah.
And this isn't cope from me. This is me thinking of the trajectory of previous Kingdom Hearts games, and when they would have come out, and knowing that clearly development had restarted it for this. I think that a 2027 window is pretty likely.
What I want to know, so famously, BioShock Infinite, right, was a game that kind of refused to come out until finally, Take-Two, right, sent a closer to Irrational's office to like make them get something out, right?
Yeah.
Was that the Benz, or is the Benz a different closer?
I don't think it was the Benz. I think the Benz are Rockstar's closer, right?
I could have swore they were like hired out to. Like, I could have swore they were closers on other Microsoft adjacent things as well.
I'm not sure. I don't want to be too definitive. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I just think about like closers in video game projects. I want to know who the fuck is the closer at Square Enix, who just shows up and is like, we are rebooting Kingdom Hearts 4. We are getting these Final Fantasy VII sequels out the fucking door at some point in our human life. I want to know who that guy is, right?
Oh, BioShock Infinite's closer was Rod Ferguson.
Okay, cool. Yeah. I want to know that guy's story. Like the closer at Square Enix who comes in and makes people get video games out at some fucking point. Right?
I'm gonna have to look at the credits of the Kingdom Hearts games.
Yeah.
And see who else is there.
Executive producers and whatnot.
Yeah.
The thing is, though, it's different for Western developers than it is for Japanese developers.
Yeah,
because it's like the thing with Yoshida-san from FF14, where it's like, in Japanese developers, the producer has a role that is a lot closer to being a creative director than in Western developers, where the producer is just someone who tells you, no, cut this, the game has to come out.
Right.
I wonder if it's Nomura himself, and he's just like, please let me finish the game.
It would explain a lot about... Nomura being the producer would explain a lot about not just Kingdom Hearts 4, but also like the ongoing FF7 remake saga.
Mm-hmm.
Just please, I'm trying my hardest to get a game done. You have me on 4 projects.
I would like to go on vacation, thank you. No. I don't know. I'm looking forward to Kingdom Hearts 4 actually existing, finally. Very smart to put that motherfucker on Switch 2.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's going to make all the difference.
Yeah, no.
They saw the Rebirth sales numbers and then they started the shit themselves.
Yeah. Turns out, putting games on a console that sells really well, and a lot of people have, means more people are likely to buy your game.
Yeah, stunning.
Yeah, turns out.
Wow, weird. Microsoft.
We saw that console sales figure someone brought up in the Discord relatively recently, where it's like, all SKUs of the PS5 are still being outsold by the Switch 1.
Yeah.
I'm still thinking about, constantly about Asha Sharma being like, we want 1 billion active players on Xbox.
You're deranged.
Okay, good luck.
It's the most incredible encapsulation of being just completely out of touch, right? I don't even think 1 billion people, even if you count PC players, because they do that dumbass this is an Xbox thing, right? I don't even think if you did that where you counted PC players, I still don't think you'd hit 1 billion people.
I feel like optimistically 1 billion people use Windows computers every day.
Yeah.
Optimistically.
It's fucking crazy. I don't know, man.
Yeah, it doesn't add up. The numbers literally can't add up no matter how you look at them.
But that's normal for tech executives, where they just sort of say things that make the shareholders happy and then don't actually provide any concrete idea of how it is they're supposed to reach that goal.
So this is funny, Saturn, I'll give you. So apparently Windows 11, as of 5 months ago, has 1 billion users, and that's it. So, and like
So they're somehow going to turn every Windows 11 user into an Xbox consumer also.
Yeah, no, not happening.
They're Asha Sharma is insane.
Deranged.
And then ultimately, and not to like harp too long on it, because our news segments take too long as it is. Ultimately, it's the employees at Microsoft who suffer for the fact that Asha Sharma just sort of says things that would be convenient if they were true.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
And then when they don't come true, 4,000 people get laid off.
Yeah,
Right. And sometimes if they do come true, she still lays off 4,000 people.
Yeah, that's a good point.
There's no longer an industry in the current economic climate where being good at your job and also your company making a profit while you are good at your job is a guarantee that you are actually going to keep your job.
That's correct. Ugh, this is why I hate doing the news. What else we got?
I know. Cliff Bleszinski blames personal ego and alcohol issues for Boss Key's failure.
Well, I'm sure they didn't help.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
I'm sure that contributed, Cliff, for
I want to be clear about one thing here. I'm not going to make fun of Cliffy B for being an alcoholic, okay? It's a medical condition. He doesn't have any control over it. It is a problem that he has to deal with.
Sure.
It's not fair to make fun of him for it.
Sure.
I will say, good news, Cliffy B. Your alcoholism wasn't the reason that your game failed.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real. I'm, people are alcoholics, and I'm hoping that everybody who struggles with substance abuse gets better, because it's not. It's a dark illness.
It is a disease, yes.
Cliffy Bleszinski's alcoholism and him blaming that as a contributor to the failure of his game studio is, I think, more of a symptom of Cliff Bleszinski's long-term narcissism than the alcoholism.
Yeah.
And I feel like that might itself be more of a contributor to the failure of his studio than his substance abuse.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think your studio failed because you tried to make several Overwatch clones when Overwatch was in the very peak of their popularity.
Yeah.
How'd that go for the Concord people? It turns out that when you see a game and you're like, damn, this game's popular, we should try to make it, and it takes you 6 years to make it. It's very bad.
You are allowed to have, at the very most, 3 active hero shooters in rotation. Yeah. One of them will always be Team Fortress 2.
Yeah.
Also, and just to, hammer on the absurdity of this, news article about Cliffy B talking about the failure of Boss Key, studio that shuttered almost 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And to my knowledge, he has not done anything else of note since. He's still just kind of digging up the corpse of his 10-year-old dead studio.
Yeah.
It's all bones at this point. Oh yeah, so the last thing that he would have been working on before this was Radical Heights, which was canceled.
Yep.
And has not had a single credit since Lawbreakers.
Boy.
Just been coasting.
Yeah, well...
Oh no, excuse me, he wrote a book in 2022 about my epic adventure making video games.
Oh. Okay.
Oh.
But he has not actually had a video game credit since Lawbreakers in 2017.
Oh, wow, okay.
So,
before that, he was a co-designer on a single stage of Superhot in 2016, and before that, his last credit was Gears of War 3 in 2011.
Yeah.
Wow. All right, dude. Sure.
Man who has been consigned to the dustbin of video game history.
Yeah. Pretty much. Just desperate for any kind of relevance. You know what I mean?
Yeah. When you're the guy who made Jazz Jackrabbit in Gears of War, and then you get stuck making fucking Lawbreakers.
Yeah. Well, he didn't get stuck making Lawbreakers. He made Lawbreakers on purpose. That was his company and his CEO. He was the CEO of it. He's the one who decided to make Lawbreakers. He stuck himself. It's bad when you are less relevant than the guy who made Days Gone. Because at least Days Gone came out more recently.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. What else we got?
Baldur's Gate 3, Claire obscure actor Jennifer English withdraws from Tides of Annihilation to, quote, look after her mental and physical health.
Yeah, okay.
I don't even know what the fuck Tides of Annihilation
It's
That was
that
the-
Arthurian Devil May Cry like that.
Yeah, that looks really
that's
good.
been in a couple things. It looks pretty good. It's very like, it's like a flashy. It's not a Dark Souls. At least I don't think it's a Dark Souls.
It's a
If it
DMC
ends-
more than a Dark Souls.
If it ends up being more of a Dark Souls, I'm gonna actually do it.
I
for
remember
real.
the trailer looked very Dark Souls, but also, like, I don't remember seeing any of what that game actually looks like.
It's UE5 slop.
Yeah.
Like visually, it just looks kind of pretty. You know what I mean?
I do remember it being one of those mysterious Chinese super games.
Yeah.
So I guess remains to be seen.
The thing is, the name Tides of Annihilation is fucking terrible.
It's
such
bad.
a nothing title. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm also really interested to know what health issues prevented her from joining this, because she is currently doing the acting for a major character in Soulframe, and she has not stepped back from that as far as I know.
Well, maybe recording for that is done.
Or maybe she was like I don't know. I was gonna say maybe she was doing some of the mocap too.
Yeah.
Because sometimes they have they do voice actors like do the mocap for cutscenes as well. So I mean, it could be anything.
It could be that like maybe like she had to pick, like she only has the energy for one role right now.
Mm-hmm.
Because if it's mental health too, maybe she just like she can't focus on doing multiple big roles at the same time.
Yeah, I mean, she could just be burnt out with the project, and this is just her way of stepping back from it.
I will say, based on my brief looking this up, it doesn't sound like any of the work on her end has actually started yet. So it might just be a thing where she's like, well, we haven't actually done any of this yet, and I kind of want to step back, so, bye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
Because they apparently have already found a replacement
Okay.
for her with that, like, that she participated in the process of casting her replacement or whatever is what I'm seeing.
Good.
But it is still, like, apparent, like, everything I'm seeing suggests that that she did not actually start doing any work on this game yet.
Sure.
Yeah. God, Tides of Annihilation is such a bad name.
Terrible name.
Terrible name.
Really
A
want that game
subtitle
to
at
be good.
best.
I really would like that game to be good. And I would like for it to be a Devil May Cry. Like, I am not in love with the way it looks. It looks just kind of whatever. But I still needed to do well because I'm so tired of Souls Likes. I'm so tired of Souls Likes. I just need another Devil May Cry game. Okay? All action games are Souls games now, and I'm so tired.
Maybe Itsuno will come crawling back to Capcom when whatever his new studio is gets all its financial funding shuttered.
Right.
Yeah. I sure hope so. Go make another Devil May Cry, please. What else?
Like, call it.
Go make Dragon's Dogma 3, but give it Devil May Cry combat.
That would be fine too. Please.
The Dragon's Dogma fans clearly don't actually like the second one, so like fuck them.
What was the one they can't like? Was it Square? Who was the one they weren't? The action game they canceled.
Deep Down.
Deep Down. Time to bring back Deep Down.
What the fuck is Deep Down?
There was an E3 presser for it like literally 12, 13 years ago. And it was like something that was from Capcom and looked kind of like Dragon's Dogma, but it was called Deep Down. Everyone's like, oh, but it's also a DD game that Itsuno's involved in, ? And then literally nothing came of it after the first trailer.
Yeah.
I see. Okay.
One of those, holy shit, this looks amazing. What do you mean it's gone?
Yeah, okay. Sure.
Some bona fide vaporware.
Like me with the Faith in 45.
That's right. Sorry.
It would have been good. It would have been really fucking good.
It might have been good. Sorry, dude.
Next.
What?
Bethesda confirms Fallout 3 and New Vegas remasters. Makes Obsidian
Who's making
collaboration
them?
official and says Fallout 5 is in pre-production.
This confirmed for me especially with this on top of like the Fallout 3, the New Vegas remasters, talking about Fallout 5, the new game from Obsidian, and the talk about Elder Scrolls 6. This made me realize something really important. And it's a thing that I was always kind of like, surely to God not. But now I'm 100% convinced of it. That Elder Scrolls 6 trailer only existed to get them bought by Microsoft.
Sure,
100%.
Yeah.
They threw $50,000 at a trailer house to go, just make us a little stinger with a Test 6 like stock logo.
Yeah.
Just do whatever. And they did it, and that was the best $50,000 Todd Howard ever spent.
100%, right? Like that was a Todd Howard and the ZeniMax Media like board of directors came together, and they're like, we got a way to get us bought by Microsoft super fast, super easy. Cause like, and now they're like, oh, we don't actually have anything.
We weren't ever directing that game. We weren't ever actually making that game until after we finished Starfield. And it's like, what do you mean? You announced it like, and they're like,
well, we could say anything.
You can announce anything.
Todd Howard's like, listen, it was at a Microsoft show. Of course it was a lie.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, you got me there, Todd, you tricky bastard.
Microsoft putting their hands on their hips like, oh, you.
It's crazy how Phil Spencer's tenure as like the head of Xbox is basically characterized by two things. An insistence that Game Pass is profitable and good despite all scientific metrics pointing to it being a complete waste of money that makes their customer base not actually buy games.
Yeah.
And B, people tricking Phil Spencer into spending more money than their studios are worth on buying their studios.
Yeah. To me, it just seems like Phil Spencer is a guy who just kind of gets tricked by fairies. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, we're going to get like live leaks footage of him being decapitated in the desert at some point in the next year or two. And we're not going to know why, but we'll all have our suspicions.
It's really crazy to me. And listen, I will say, I do support make work. I love make work. I think everybody at Bethesda who managed to trick Microsoft into paying them for this many years to essentially do nothing.
Right.
Because by the time they got bought by Microsoft, Starfield was kind of already done. Right? Like, they just needed to do the DLC and a bunch of other stuff. I don't think that game is good. I think Bethesda is kind of washed now. That being said, I still respect any time you can invent make work for yourself. It's the dream of all email employees, right? If you have an email job, the only thing you want in life is to not actually have to work to get paid to do your email job, right? It's always
that thing I see where it's like in Japan, like they will invent low-level, useless busy work to shame underperforming employees.
Yeah, to like
they have the closet where all the underperforming seniors who refuse to retire voluntarily have to be shoved because they have labor laws over there.
Yeah. And they're like, oh, it's supposed to be a disgrace. Meanwhile, in America, like if someone got that job, it's like, it doesn't affect my pay at all? What? Yeah.
So you're telling me I sit in a closet and don't talk with anyone and don't do anything and don't really have any career motility, but as long as I continue to work, I'll have this job forever? Sick. Sign me up.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, no, this is the dream of all email job havers, right? So to that extent, I mean, good job, guys. You did it, right?
Like, I'm going to be real. I don't like my job very much. It's very boring and unfulfilling and kind of pointless. If there was a way I could turn it into doing this forever for 40 hours a week for the rest of my life, I would abandon all other ambitions to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Because I love stable income. God, I wish I could be an underperforming Japanese salaryman shoved in the closet somewhere.
Right. Like,
are you kidding me?
That's what he wants. Yes.
That's the American dream, and they got it in other countries that aren't here.
So like, to that extent, yeah, no, you guys did it. Good job. For the last, 6-7 years?
It's been a while.
You have managed to not do literally any work. Except, I assume, maybe a little bit of Elder Scrolls 6 concept art, probably.
You have against all odds sustained the illusion of Ushiromiya Kinza.
Correct.
Todd Howard wears the Ushiromiya family crest upon his heart.
Todd Howard is truly spiritually an Ushiromiya. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
More than anything, the whole reason they made that Elder Scrolls 6 trailer is because more than anything else, Todd Howard needed a lot of money right now.
I think that except in certain extreme cases, the Elder Scrolls 6 does not really exist.
No, it doesn't.
No. Without love, it cannot be seen. And what it can't be seen is the Elder Scrolls 6.
Yeah.
May I see it? No.
No. So yeah, no.
Ultimately, I think it's funny for Bethesda to suddenly announce all the things fans have asked them for, all like in a row, after Microsoft has just been like, yeah, all those games we announced are fake.
And
they literally did the thing that people always accuse fucking Blizzard of doing, of announcing a character as gay after they have a huge controversy about someone stealing breast milk or whatever.
Yeah. It's the same thing. It's literally just like, oh man, everybody's really mad at us. Quick, announce a whole bunch of Fallout games. And it's like, it's the limpest, most pathetic announcement ever. I did not see a single soul, not even like the most, like, dyed-in-the-wool sicko, like Fallout sickos, right?
Us.
Being excited. Like us. I didn't see anybody get excited about this. They're all just like, wow, because this is at gunpoint, huh?
And it's so nakedly cynical, because it's one of those things like, if this was 2 months ago, we'd be on the podcast fucking hooting and hollering about how excited we were that they were getting Obsidian to stop wasting their time on their Space Tuna Can game and making a video game that people actually want to play.
Right.
But because it was so nakedly done after announcing 3,000 plus company-wide layoffs with more to come, that we're like, do you see this announcement? Like, but who's making the game though?
Yeah. Like
we know you got that Josh Sawyer who came back to New Vegas thing, and like he was very public and vocal that he didn't get brought back to work on New Vegas, but you stopped whatever he was working on to make New Vegas instead. How do you think he feels about all that?
Yeah.
Like you just announced that you laid off a quarter of Obsidian's employees.
Yeah, like, who is gonna make this game at Obsidian? Like, to me, the craziest thing is that, like, it's just what Saturn was saying. If you had announced this 2 months ago, everybody would be over the moon. But at this point, you just realize this is all being announced under duress.
Mm-hmm.
Like, nobody wants a new Fallout spinoff from Obsidian when it's just basically, oh, well, people are really mad at us. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not the same. It's when you ask somebody, when you ask a friend, like, hey, do you want to do this thing? And they go, no. And you get kind of sad about it, right?
Right.
And you being sad about it is why they go, fine, we'll do it. It's the fine, we'll do it part that you don't want. You just want them to do it with you. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's what's happening here. It's none of this is being done willfully or with any kind of like motivation to make something interesting. It's just everybody's really mad at us. Quick, announce some Fallout games. They didn't even have the decency to like wait a couple months and announce and like show off, you know, like a Test 6 style sizzle trailer that doesn't mean anything.
Like
it's a text post on Twitter.
This doesn't even come with a CG of Vault 101's door opening.
Or even like a logo mock-up or anything.
Yeah.
It's just, we're making new Fallout games. Please look forward to it. It's like, okay, but these are so transparently smoke that you're not going to see these for the next 6 years. Right?
Well, we're not. I'm going to say we're not going to see them ever. These are fake announcements. They know they're fake announcements.
Real. Yeah, no. That's the thing. It's It's very funny to me.
Like, it's
how do you fuck up announcing a bunch of Fallout stuff this hard?
It's Todd going like, and we're all very excited to get to work, and then it pans over to a bunch of empty cubicles.
Yeah, and he's got a gun to his head. You know? It's crazy.
Like, there's like, I didn't get excited because I didn't believe you.
No, this stuff isn't real. None of this is real. So cool. Ugh.
Next, FF10 gets a 25th anniversary trailer ahead of XX2 HD remaster coming to Switch 2.
May as well re-release it again. Why not?
Fuck it.
Sure.
What do you mean it's a quarter of a century old?
Something, the PS3 is older now than the NES was when the PS3 came out. Something.
Yeah.
People when they talk about Final Fantasy 20 years ago and it's FF3 versus what was really 25 years ago and it's fucking 10.
Final Fantasy 10. Fuck me. Oh, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
It's fine.
Funny. It's fine. It's literally fine. It's literally fine. I'm just 18,000 years old. I am now older than old guy character Auron from Final Fantasy
Who was
10.
35.
Like, he's so old. He's 35.
I like that Auron has his arm. The post is like, Auron has his arm as a sling. This is representative of the fact that he's 35 years old.
Yeah.
Him and
he's carrying a giant jug of booze on his hip. This is a reference to the fact that he's 35.
Him and Raven from Vesperia.
Yeah.
Whenever I was a teen playing through Vesperia, I'm like, I mean, he's only 35. Isn't that kind of silly that he's that he's treating himself like an old man, even though he's only 35? And now that I'm 31, I'm like, God, Raven is so relatable.
The realest characters of all time. Like, no, I am that old. Leave me alone. Fuck off. What else?
2 more. The live-action God of War show is recasting Kratos after Ryan Hurst was injured on set. This is why you have stunt doubles.
And
also, this came up in the big when they talked about this on the big think dimension, which I tend to agree with, which is like, damn, Netflix had enough money to stop the fucking Cowboy Bebop for adaptation for a year, so Spike Spiegel's actor could recover. And meanwhile, you're over here in Amazon, like, ooh, you got an injury 4 episodes in. We're just gonna recast you and move on.
Go ahead, Sarah.
I wonder if it's a matter of severity. Right,
like maybe it's just like that actor put on 40 pounds of muscle for that role.
The thing that I saw that might be reasonable, is they're working with a child, and children tend to do this thing within a year where they drastically change their appearance.
That's actually true.
Yeah, I'm just sort of like
that. Actually, does make sense to me, and I mean, it could be a combination. Like, you don't want to recast Atreus' actor either, because kids change a lot over the course of even 6 months, you know?
Yeah.
They were able to delay Cowboy Bebop because John Cho broke his leg, as far as is what I've been, like, what I've heard. And they delayed that show for a decent amount of time to let...
Like, over a year.
Yeah.
Over a year to let him recover.
They should have delayed it longer.
They should have delayed it forever.
They should have just been like, this is a sign from God. But, you know, they went on, but yeah, there's no kids involved. But this is, you know, we don't want to also have to recast Atreus' actor after a year.
Right.
And I mean, it could just be a matter of severity, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know how much he could be fucked up, but if he fucked up his back really bad, because
he tore his bicep.
Oh God.
That's it.
Fuck. Okay.
But well, it's like
really
not even. Well, here's the thing.
That hurts. That's not that big of a.
Well, here's the thing. Not that's it, but also like he didn't tear a tendon. He tore the muscle.
Yeah.
It's not like it. It's a lot of work to tear a muscle.
It is per Google. it's 3 to 4 months of recovery time. And that's just to kind of be back to normal, not swinging shit around on a TV set.
Right.
Right? So, I can understand the recasting. I think that fucking sucks.
Yeah, it really does suck.
And I would love to, I mean, somebody should get in trouble that your lead actor was able to tear a bicep at all, unless he was insisting on doing all of his own stunts.
Right.
That's what I want to know. That's
because part of what they talked about too is like, no, we can't reuse like any of the footage that we have to reshoot the entire show.
Yeah, it's very expensive. Oh well, this is a good excuse to cancel the God of War show. Because literally, who the fuck wants a God of War?
Because who cares?
Are you kidding? I guess this is they're at least doing the thing where it will probably, this is the thing that fucking Microsoft couldn't get, which is releasing it semi-concurrently with God of War La Fey. Right?
Right.
Like, you put your TV show out, and your TV show out is ostensibly a hit. And there's a new game to play alongside it. Cool.
Wow.
Imagine that.
Wow.
So, I guess maybe that's part of the reason.
Don't worry, since they fired so many people at Bethesda Austin, that's not going to happen for the third season of the Fallout show either.
True.
The pattern shall hold.
It's going to be crazy, and like, you know, still under BDS boycott, still a horrible situation all around at Microsoft. Mm-hmm. It's going to be crazy that they're not going to have a new Fallout game to capitalize on the success of their insanely successful TV show until that insanely successful TV show is no longer being made, in all likelihood.
Yeah. It's very funny to me that they laid off so many people. I mean, 76 is kind of a dead game now anyways.
Yeah.
Those content releases are non-existent.
We're kind of back to like the lowest player counts that game has had since before the first season of that show came out.
Yeah. But it's, you know, they squandered a lot of goodwill by putting out like nothing updates, you know?
Right.
And now, because a ton of people at Bethesda Austin got laid off, they will continue to put out nothing updates forever.
Because
they're never going to put out. I would be shocked if that second, you know, because there is technically a second part of that Burning Springs update, right?
Right.
I think there was supposed to be even more than that. I think there was supposed to be probably like a third, and I think like we're at best getting a very compromised version of that second and no third ever.
I would be
if we get a
shocked
second
if that second part ever actually comes out, because they were talking about like the fact that the second part of Burning Springs was going to open that map up more, because like right now it has a ton of invisible walls and stuff. They were saying that it was that way so that new stuff could be put into the periphery of Ohio.
Yeah, but all that money's dried up.
All that money is now gone. Everybody got fucking fired.
We still don't have a second raid in that game.
Yeah, which is crazy because those raids were pretty successful. You know, whatever. It's fine. That game's dead as fuck.
That game's dead as fuck. It's a tragedy.
We had fun with it for a while it lasted, but that game's dead as shit now. So
we'll have to get a. Do you own Minecraft on PC?
No,
Me?
Damn it!
I've never played Minecraft a day in my life.
Well, I'm glad you do, Ben. I'm sort of like, I was debating the possibility of setting up a private modded server, but because of the ongoing BDS, I still don't want to like be like anyone on the Discord who wants to participate has to go buy Minecraft, because that's putting money in Microsoft's pocket.
Yeah.
But I'm also like, that's a game where we could just run our own servers and build at our own pace and like have a low stakes community hangout kind of like thing going on. Which is the main thing I miss about Fallout 76 more than literally anything else.
Yeah, that was the
It's a great game to get drunk and just sort of like run around in circles and maybe work on your camp or
build
maybe
a shack and yap at your friends. Great game for that, I will say. Oh well.
We need to find a replacement
we
for
do.
it.
We really do. I don't know.
They don't have any of that in Marathon, otherwise I would have made you like all get Marathon while it was on sale.
Marathon is also a 3-person game. It's not
it doesn't work.
It's not Goob compatible, you know what
and
I mean?
I feel like at this point with the player counts for that game being the way they are more likely to focus on getting a version of that you can play by yourself before they are balancing it for 4 people to play at the same time.
All right.
Okay.
Last one.
One more. Canceled Kingdom Hearts game leak sends fans into a frenzy.
One more. I didn't
It's
even
fine.
watch it.
It's fine.
I'm sorry, dude. It was a phone game, dude.
I'm not mad.
It was a phone game. Why would you be mad?
Ben, it was a Square Enix mobile game. They did you a favor.
Truly.
Not annoyed. Not.
You shouldn't be.
It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
It's literally a
It's
phone
literally
game.
fine. Ben, it's better that it happened this way than the game coming out and being live for 4 to 6 months and then getting an end of service announcement.
That would have
And
been
then-
4 to 6 months in which I would have had continuous Kingdom Hearts material.
That never would have gone anywhere or resolved anything.
And then also, they would have done what they did with the fucking 7 remake and stuck a bunch of dumbass Kingdom Hearts phone game horse shit into Kingdom Hearts 4, and they would end of service that Kingdom Hearts phone game horse shit, and none of that stuff would be important. They've already done that with Kingdom Hearts 4. I know.
They did that, and it's some of the fucking best material Kingdom Hearts has ever had.
Yeah.
The foretellers rule. Everyone loves them.
Except nobody can do anything with them anymore because that game don't exist no more. Like, they spared you, dude. You have been
they spared you cinematic universe slop. You are free.
You're doing a whole lot better than Final Fantasy VII remake right now. You know, like, I know it sucks because it would be nice to get more Kingdom Hearts stuff, but also it was a phone game. They couldn't even think of it this way. They couldn't even dignify you to give you like a proper fucking Switch game spin-off thing, right?
Here's a more damning thing than that, too. We're talking about a Square Enix phone game. They couldn't even dignify you to release the phone game and then cancel it 6 months later.
That's right.
The company whose famously most favorite thing to do in the world is release a gacha and then cancel it after 6 months couldn't even be fucked to put the game out.
That's right. It's just disrespect. You don't deserve it, dude. You
So
deserve
mad, though.
better.
They were gonna sell, but Ben, they were gonna sell you an empty bag of potato chips.
Mm-hmm.
But this intro was so fucking good, though.
I know,
And
I'm
that
sorry.
intro, and the thing is, Ben, that intro was 100% of the game that got developed, and there was nothing else there. And they were going to sell you gotcha pulls off of that trailer alone, and then cancel the game in 6 months.
If this thing had aired like at a show, though, because it's 5 minutes long, and it takes a minute for any Kingdom Hearts thing to actually appear.
Sure.
People would have lost their fucking minds.
I'm sorry. I understand. I really do. I do, but
They had to develop they had to devote their development resources to making an actual Kingdom Hearts game that anyone would actually buy and play on purpose.
I do know that this has happened to Nomura in the past, and at least as far as Kingdom Hearts is concerned, he is very famous for not letting an idea go. So
That's
all
correct.
these concepts will be in 4.
they're gonna get shoved into 4 or in the DLC or something. That stuff.
Or they're gonna get shoved into FF7 Part 3.
Yeah, they're gonna exist somewhere. Don't worry.
It's but this intro is so cool because I love this new approach that the story of Kingdom Hearts is taking ever since the ending of 3 and then Melody of Memory, where it's the whole premise of going to the quote-unquote real world of Quadratum is this idea of the magic of Kingdom Hearts is invading the real world.
Sure.
And it's a world that is not equipped to handle the magic. Because Kingdom Hearts at its core is a post-apocalypse story. It is an eldritch abomination nightmare world. It's just that most of the civilians are magic and or adventurers.
Sure.
When you're going to Tokyo and a bunch of monsters made manifest of negative emotions that can just devour you and remove you from existence, and you can't kill them because they just reform, is nightmarish.
Ben,
Yeah.
I think you would like the the Project Moon games of a Lobotomy Corporation, Library of Ruta, Limbus company.
Well, I don't want to support that company, so
That's fair, but I do think you would like those games. You could watch like Let's Plays of them or whatever. It's fine. They don't make any money off of that.
But no, this also came with like a bunch of other stuff, like that was uncovered, like the version of Dearly Beloved that would have been in this game.
Yeah.
And it's a really good version of Dearly Beloved, so I'm glad it was recovered.
It's gonna be in Kingdom Hearts 4 somewhere, I believe.
I know.
I believe. So.
Well, there's
he
a
uses
lot.
every part of that bird. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh yeah. There's a lot of this stuff that is just gonna be like folded into 4.
Yeah.
But it's just really cool to see this like this new like approach to the the story.
Sure, totally.
And like it's because like if you haven't watched it, like the opening segment is 4 of these people in like astronaut style armor.
Oh, okay.
Fighting a dark side. Like it's really fucking cool looking.
Yeah.
Because like I said, it takes a full minute for a Keyblade to show up. It's just these 4 astronauts landing in like a darkened abyss type thing that they're trying to investigate, and they get attacked by a single dark side. The thing that 14-year-old Sora was taking down effortlessly in Kingdom Hearts 1.
Right.
So just this idea of like, oh, you regular humans are not equipped to handle these things.
Yeah, totally.
I'm very interested in seeing how that all plays out. I'm so happy that we actually got a Kingdom Hearts 4 trailer this year.
I think the thing is, the real truth is that this shouldn't hurt too bad. I know it sucks. I understand. I really do. But it also, the blow is softened by the existence of Kingdom Hearts 4.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Imagine a universe where you didn't get like a Kingdom Hearts 4 like confirmation that it still exists. And then this leaks. And it's just like, oh, well, I'll just do it. I'm just going to go walk into the ocean now. Goodbye, right?
In the timeline where we did not get the trailer at Nintendo Direct.
Yeah.
Like, this would be me seeing this and knowing that Kingdom Hearts 4 still has fucking nothing going on and be like, all right, to the ocean with me.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what? Lake Superior ain't that far away. I can walk that.
I'll walk it. She never gives up her dead. And I am going to go be one of them. You know what I mean?
Sounds cozy to me.
Yeah. Like, no, it's chill. It sucks. But it's chill. So I get it. It's very funny.
Yeah. It was a really fucking cool intro though. You should go watch it.
I'm sorry. I know.
People were like, oh, are they taking the Disney out of Kingdom Hearts? It's like, no, man, none of the intros and secret endings have like a lot of Disney stuff in them. It's all the proof of concept that Nomura is like, I want to make a cool AMV.
Yeah, that's it. I just want to make a cool, edgy AMV. That's like his whole thing. You know? Good for him. He's living his dream. God, I know. For me.
It's like, hey, FF7 project is almost in the bag. He can get back to doing Kingdom Hearts. God. Please let me work on Kingdom Hearts.
Sorry, Oats is home. So
I don't worry. We have heard Peanut being Peanut.
The Nut is also excited about Kingdom Hearts. I'm taking this as support.
No, absolutely. You should totally. Yeah. Peanut's also ecstatic about Kingdom Hearts 4. I promise.
Okay, but that's it though. That's all the news we got today.
Sub 3 hours, baby. We did it.
Thank you to Visager for use of background music. Email us at thegorgepodcast@gmail.com. Follow us on our social media accounts. Join our Patreon, patreon.com/thegorge. Join our Discord, because hey, FanFest is coming up this weekend. And
we're gonna all stay up late.
We're gonna stay
to watch that Berlin FanFest live show. And if you're there with us watching it, and if you're down there in the fucking pits, trudging through the shit or whatever else, you'll get some kind of celebratory role for your sacrifice.
We haven't decided what the role is yet. We probably should soon.
But you will get
we're holding. I think we should hold off on finalizing until we watch FanFest in case
True.
they announce something that would be good role fodder.
Yes.
Point.
Like
Yeah.
like if they announce that the new class is called like the Gooner or something.
Yeah, everybody
No.
gets called the Gooner. Yeah. And if they don't announce anything cool, then that's the role everybody gets. It's just called the Gooner. Sorry.
The role is called I stayed up until 4 a.m. to watch Berlin Fan Fest and all I got is this lousy Discord role.
Yeah, there you go.
It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Yeah.
You're gonna get a role called Mahjongler, that where I at you when I want to play Mahjong with people in FF14.
Because I know
And you
you're
go,
willing
wait a minute,
to do
why?
insane things.
And you go, wait a minute, why is this my reward for staying up till 4 a.m.? It's like, I didn't say it was a reward. I just said that if you stayed up until 4 a.m., we'd give you a role.
That's right. So join us.
Yeah.
At the Discord to watch Berlin Fan Fest and to torture ourselves. So it'll be fine.
It'll be great.
Fine.
We're all looking forward to it.
Until we all are extremely tired at like 3 o'clock in the morning, just wishing for death. But don't worry about it, okay? It's fine. What else?
That's it.
That's it.
What do we got?
Oh my god. Fuck Asha Sharma. I don't think we've got her.
Yeah, we
I don't
didn't-
know, I don't. She,
No, we've gotten her. We actually got her basically immediately as soon as she took over.
Did we? Damn.
Yeah, I remember like not that long ago having things like, yeah, fuck Asha Sharma. I realize it's kind of rough that you're getting this so early into your tenure,
Yeah.
but also fuck you.
Yeah. Well, now it's been a couple months, and I feel less guilty about it. So fuck Asha Sharma.
Mm-hmm. I think we might have said fuck Asha Sharma when the layoffs got announced the first time.
so
I think.
funny. Well, who else then? I mean, there are a lot of people.
No,
that
it's
are
okay.
behind.
It should still be
Okay.
Asha Sharma
Okay,
to be
okay.
clear.
Yeah.
It's just that this is the second time. That's fair. That's fair.
Because I was just thinking otherwise, like, Joker voice, fuck the Batman. Raises eyebrows suggestively.
Death of the family.
Yeah. Hey.
Hey. All right.
All right. Good night, everyone.